Basketball is here. Welcome to Millwood Varsity Girls Basketball, sponsored by Oklahoma City Community College, SSM Health at St. Anthony. On the slate tonight, the Lady Falcons are in Norman to face Class 3A number 2, the Lady Royals of Community Christian. This, of course, is the first of two games tonight, as the boys will be in action after the completion of the first one. Now, the Lady Falcons are 5-12 on the season. They played well on Tuesday, but ended up falling to Heritage Hall 62-72. Now, the Falcons have lost 7 straight games, but in spite of that, their energy was good. They played with intensity and pushed the basketball, and they will need to duplicate that effort, and do a better job of rebounding, because they have a big task ahead of them tonight. Class 3A number 2, the Lady Royals are undefeated this season. They are 17-0 and playing with state championship intensity. They're a team that can score by the dozens. In the month of January, they outscored their opponents on average per night 70-27. Twice last month, they scored 97 or 98 points in a game. Now, last year's game between these two schools came down to one bucket, as Community Christian beat Millwood 46-48. This year's Falcons will need defense to come out on top. Welcome to Falcon Pregame. I am Maurice Prince, joined by the coach in the box, Coach Gary Woods. Good evening to you, Coach.
Hey, what's going on, Mo?
Now, Coach, on Tuesday, what were some things that the Falcons did well that they're going to have to duplicate tonight when they're facing a class, a top-tier team in the class?
Yeah. So one of the things I liked about what they did last week was that they played with a high level of tempo and energy. They played loose, and they gave a lot of effort. I think the downfall was the rebounding. That's where they kind of lost the game. They just were not in a position to rebound. Too many players standing out along the perimeter, not necessarily getting off in the paint, blocking out, and that's where they really lost the game. But, when it came down to just trading points, the Falcons were right there. It's just that you got to remember the fundamentals, right? You got to play good defense, you got to block out, you got to rebound, you got to make free throws. Those are oftentimes the deciding factors in the game, that and not turning the ball over. There were just too many times where Heritage Hall got second chances off of offensive rebounds.
Now, you've been watching high school ball a long time, Gary, from all levels, 6A, 3A, 2A, single A if they really want to go there. But let's talk about this game. This game has a lot of feeling like the Dale game that we saw just a couple of weeks ago, because the Dale game was, again, Class 2A number 1. They're a team that could score points as well. Dale was a team that Millwood actually hung with early, but they did not come out in that game with intensity. They kind of came out kind of flat. And then after the first quarter was over, Dale hit the accelerator and never looked back. So what can you learn from those type of games? This Falcon team who's been through that, they're trying to end a streak on their own, in the loss column. What can they learn from that one in particular, that game you and I called, that they can do better at this game tonight?
Yeah, so I'm going to, when I think about the Dale game, my mind immediately goes to the boys game. But I'm going to set that aside for the pregame of the next game. But this is what I will say. This is an environment where there's going to be a lot of fanfare, a lot of fan support, number one. Number two, like Dale, there's going to be a lot of passion from the stands, and the question is, as it always is when you come into environments like this, is whether or not the officiating is going to respond to crowd pressure. You already know that if you're the Millwood Falcons and you come into this environment, you have to play not only with the fundamentals of the game, but you have to play with a level of intelligence. Be aware of what's happening around you. Be aware of how they're calling the game.
That's right.
If you do that, you'll be better.
Father, we thank you for...
We're going to pause for a prayer and the playing of the national anthem.
That we have, Father. All good gifts come from you. And Father, we just thank you for the gift of being able to gather together and just watch these young ladies and young men compete and play basketball tonight. I pray, Father, that you would help them to play to the best of their abilities. I pray that you would please keep them safe and injury-free. I pray, Father, that you please be with our officials tonight, give them wisdom and clarity. And Father, please help us as spectators parents, fans, students to please demonstrate great sportsmanship from the stands. Father, I thank you for tonight, most of all because you sent your son Jesus to die for our sins, that if we would put our faith and trust in Christ and in Christ alone, that we would have eternal life. And it's in the name of Jesus that we pray. Amen.
Time now for starting lineups.
And now for the starting lineups, first for the Lady Falcons. Sophomore number 1, Reagan Terry. Junior number 2, Caden Williams. Sophomore number 5, Raquel Hunt. Senior number 13, Alyssa Isaac. And freshman number 24, Kalia Hines. The Lady Falcons are coached by head coach Dava Albert.
Okay, starting lineups for the Lady Falcons. Starting at point guard, Reagan Carey. Starting at number 2, Caden Williams. Number 5, Raquel Hunt. Number 13, Alyssa Isaac. And number 23 at point guard, Kalia Hines. Head coach David Albert.
And now the starting lineup for your Community Christian Lady Royals. Freshman number 3, Molly Garrison. Senior number 10, Presley Senior number 15, Sadie Belton. Senior number 23, Annabelle Mitchell. And senior number 24, Rose Martin. The Lady Royals are good for
All right, let's go ahead for the starters. If you did not hear it clearly, there was number 3, Molly Garrison, number 10, Presley Harstock, number 15, Sadie Threlkill, and then number 23, Annabelle Mitchell, and number 24, Hope Martin. The head coach, of course, for the Lady Royals is Chad Threlkill. And when you start looking at this team, 17-0, over the course of the season, averaging 66 points a game. But Gary, anytime you have a team that's able to touch nearly 100 points in a game, that's telling you that they either got some sharp shooters or they're playing some really bad teams.
Yeah, most definitely. Or it could be both.
So, going to work now. Center court, ball control there, and here it comes. As we are on our way, Raquel Hunt starts off fast, misses the first jump shot. Rebound pulled down by the Lady Royals, firing a three-point shot from the wing, and that shot knocked down there. Hope Martin knocks down the first three of the game. Lady Falcons are down, extending pressure among the top. Bounce pass over. Reagan Carey tries to spin out of the double team, is going to have the ball stripped. Steal on that play. On the other end, bounce pass inside the lane, and they're off to the races here as Annabelle Mitchell just scores. Lady Royals out to a 5-0 start right now. 7:16 to go. Working the ball around the perimeter, into the lane, kicking it to the corner. Alyssa Isaac fires a three of her own. Her rattles around the rim, can't fall.
Good rebound by Williams.
But nice job, and a putback in is good by Kaden Williams after the missed three-point shot there, Gary.
Yeah. No, that was a good rebound, a good aggressive move to the basket.
And that's something that we needed to see. We have yet to have seen Kaden Williams get off to an early start in some of these games here recently. Free throw line, Kaden Williams trying to cut into that lead. Shot is up and good as Kaden Williams knocks that one down. And the score is, of course, 5-3. Looks like we're going to get our first foul of the game. Foul's going to be called against Reagan Carey, her first foul of the night. 5-3, 7:03 to go in the first. Maurice Pritz and Gary Woods on the call tonight. Tonight's game being presented by OCCC and SSM Health at St. Anthony. Going to throw the ball in. Ball controlled now by Harstock. Being picked up now by Kalia Hines. Kalia Hines getting in, disrupting the flow of the ball. Ball back up top now to Hope Martin. Inside.
Oh, nice.
A nice give and go. Pass and the basket in the game by there. Molly Garrettson knocks down her first two of the game. Falcons down by 4. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will be Falcon basketball. 7-3 is the score. 6:43 to go, Gary.
Yep. No, that was actually a nice ball movement in transition by Community Christian. Man, I tell you what, this game, though, I'm hoping good.
Reagan Carey
by Reagan Carey.
Knocks down the three off the Kalia Hines assist.
I know, but I really want Kalia Hines to get more involved in the game, take more shots.
Ball from the left corner, toe on the line, but they're going to save the three-point shot. Going to throw it in, and it's going to be a steal there
by Hines.
On the other end, going to work. They're going to call traveling the call up top there against Reagan Carey. Reagan Carey charged with a turnover there, but the Falcons down 1 early in this game. 6:14 to go. The Falcons have to come in their mind with a singular mindset that they can play with anyone. Their talent is there. Yep. They don't have the depth, but the talent is there.
No, they don't have the depth. But, again, if you just play smart, right, don't try to do too much, do the fundamentals, you should be in pretty good shape.
Ball working around the perimeter. Reagan Carey gambled on the steal. And against good teams. Right. Putting the ball on the floor goes Annabelle Mitchell. She knocks that one down. 9-6. Lead back up to 3.
Yeah.
Need a big game tonight. On a road test like this, Gary, you brought up a great point. We know what Reagan Carey can give you. She can give you a 20-piece.
Right.
We know Raquel Hunt can go on a splurge at any time and give you double digits. Kalia Hines not tall enough for that pass there.
Yeah.
Turnover against Raquel Hunt. But if you could get Kalia Hines to be that third scorer.
Right. No, you need to get either Kalia Hines
or Kaden
Williams, one of the two. And honestly, I believe that Kaden Williams, she got to hustle. See, that's what happened, that long pass, and it took her too long to get back. Got to recognize the long pass, right?
Yeah, Molly Garrettson with now 4 points in the quarter, going with Annabelle Mitchell with 4, and then you've got Hope Martin with 3. Ball in the hands of Raquel Hunt, who stops and pops.
Long three-point shot.
Shot by 3, no good.
That's not what they need to settle in on. They need to get into the paint, and they need to get to
all the way to the basket. She goes.
I know, but Reagan Carey wasn't in position. She was stationary, but she was too deep under the rim.
Presley Harstock drove it down, right down I-35. Yeah. Was that the second team foul against, or second team foul? Was that foul against Raquel Hunt?
No, that was against Reagan Carey.
Reagan Carey just picked up foul number 2. That's not a good thing.
That's not. But Reagan, she has to have some awareness of where she is. She was too deep under the rim. She needed to have been out. And in addition to that, she wasn't squared up.
And missing the free throws there, going 1 of 2 at the free throw line.
There's the press there.
And going back to work. Skip pass to the outside, retrieved now by Alyssa Isaac. Bounce pass, long bounce pass. Malia Hines has it, going to swing it over to Reagan Carey. Carey fires another 3.
Short. She got to follow her shot, though. She shot it and started heading up court. She needs to follow a shot. Stolen. Falcons have numbers.
Kalia Hines bounce pass over to Raquel Hunt. And Raquel Hunt tries to kiss it off the glass. She can't get it to fall that time. The ball's going to go out, and it will be
Community Christians basketball.
Lady Royal ball, right. So Falcons extend pressure. Coach David Albert having the Falcons dig in here. 4:27 to go. Cross-court pass over to Harstock. Harstock standing at the top to the right wing. Bounce pass inside the lane. Nobody cuts off the and into the lane. The rebound and putback is good by Molly Garrettson, who's making a living there underneath the rim.
Yeah, you got to block out. You got to be thinking rebounding right now. That's just not what the emphasis. Again, pressure from Hines. She throws the ball away.
On the other end, here goes Harstock to the basket. Yeah, Harstock gets her first timeout.
Timeout being called. Should be a timeout. There you go. Got to get it together. 16-6, 3:52 remaining in the first period.
And once that Falcon knocked down that last 3-point shot, it's been a run. And this is how they do it. So if you were wondering, how do the Royals get this happening? Is you take the 3, and they're willing to take the ball down in the paint area, a simple bounce pass, and have the high percentage scoring. And I know it's not devastating to you at the time, but then you look at a run of 6 to 8 points of those,
right?
And then the lead just changes, and now the Falcons are down by 10.
Nope, that's exactly the way it works. And when you miss scoring opportunities against a good team, like for instance that last opportunity to score, there were several situations where the pass went in, there was some confusion, the spacing wasn't right, and as a result of it, you had 2 players going for the ball, and they ended up obstructing each other.
Right, and that's the other thing. Those mistakes cost you big-time problems on the other side. So going to work here, that's just how that works. But the score was just 7-6, just about a minute and a half ago.
Right, now it's 16-6.
16-6. Yeah. And that's how they do it. You blink, you're down 20. You blink again, you're down 30.
Yep.
That's how good teams do it, and you can tell that Coach Threlkill has got his team playing at a very high level right now.
It's just efficiency, Mo. I mean, it's not like it's rocket science. It's you go down, you score, you miss. We go down, we make it. And it's just that simple. We're getting the same number of possessions.
I hate it sometimes, Gary, when you make that claim, because basketball is a miss or make sport.
Right. But it's about efficiency.
Reagan Carey drives inside. She can't get the shot to fall that time. Rebound pulled down by the Royals. Ball back in the hands now of Mitchell. Mitchell across the timeline. Trap. Then driving in the lane goes Harstock. Harstock tries to finish with the left hand. And they're going to call a foul there against Caden Williams.
It was a foul. It was a good hard foul, too. And that's one of the things that I think that the Lady Falcons have to be aware of, right? You don't have much depth. And I know they're trying to play with energy where they're making a run at the ball. But sometimes you have to realize that, where you are, if you're overextending, trying to get a steal, you're out of position, now you're leaving your defense without a player. And that's what's happening. You got guys, you got players going for steals, and then if they don't make the steal, now it's a 3-on-2 or it's a 5-on-4 type situation. Someone's uncovered.
Destiny Johnson has checked in the game for Alyssa Isaac as Kalia Hines.
Good rebound by Williams.
Caden Williams fights in to get that.
There you go. That's what she needs to be doing.
Caden Williams with 5 points in the first quarter. We like that.
Yeah.
Going to work, 3-point shot from the left corner.
Rebound.
Shot no good. And a back underneath and over the back call there. Good job there.
And the reason why you get the over the back call is because you blocked out, right? You got yourself in position. They reached over. You're going to get the call. And then at the same time, while we're talking about all of this, you got to be mindful of what is happening with the officiating. Are they calling it tight? Are they calling it loose? Are they calling it medium? Right? So right now, they're calling a pretty well-balanced medium-type game.
And you have to be ready for all those adjustments. Gary's bringing it out. As a team at this stage in the season, you want to make sure you're on top of that. Reagan Carey looking for space.
Reagan should have took her.
Back up top to Raquel Hunt. Driving into the lane.
Good.
Shot off the glass.
There you go.
Contact. Good. But back to the free throw line. 2:45 to go. 17-8 is the score.
That's what the Lady Falcons have to do, right? You only got legitimately about 7 or 8 players that are going to give you some quality minutes and points. What you cannot do is play an up-and-down game with no depth. You really need to get in the situation where you get your possession, you got to come away with something. You got to either get in the paint, you got to make your shot, you got to get to the free throw line.
Back rims that
when you get to the free throw line, you got to make them.
Free throws are only free
if you make them.
If not, they cost you.
That's right.
And in a game against this, as Annabelle Mitchell steps out of the game now and into the game now, looks like Kate Hollingsworth. Back rims that second one. So Hunt wasn't able to get any change on that one. And in the backcourt, nice job there by Kalia Hines. Smothering defense being played.
Good. She forced a loose ball.
And it's a 5-second call. And they're going to call a technical call against the coaching staff for barraging the official. But the official did not call the 5-second call.
Wow. Okay, you got to pay attention to that, right? You got a coach who's asking the official for the 5-second call, and then they instantly give a tech to the coach on the sideline. There was a 5-second violation there, mind you. But this is letting you know right now, and the coach, by the way, was sitting down on the bench. He was not standing up. He was not out on the court. This was, quite honestly, a reactive call.
Yeah, because at first I thought when he called it, he was calling the 5-second call. Then he looked at the bench and called the tech.
Well, the bench was asking for the 5-second call.
Right, they were
saying 5. Because oftentimes, like anyone else, officials forget. They get wrapped up in the game. They don't necessarily pay attention to everything.
So going to work now. So going to work the ball around the top here. Bounce pass over.
It's going to be stolen by Kalia Hines. Now she has to convert.
To the basket she goes and misses it on the other end. And unfortunately, Caden Williams is going to get called with her second foul of the night.
But you know what, though? I can't fault Caden Williams because she was trailing the layup. She got up, and it just so happened that she landed on a player who, was underneath the basket. That's just an incidental sort of contact, but I can't take anything away from the hustle.
18-8 is the score, 2:17 to go. Kicking into the corner, 3-point shot from the wing, and that shot is beautiful. It's money by Hollingsworth.
Yeah, Hollingsworth did a great job of scoring up, getting a good look at the basket. There was a good opportunity there, for the assist, by the point guard, and it's beautifully executed. I just love good basketball.
To the lane, shot up this time again by Reagan Carey. Shot no good. Rebound,
loose ball.
Down. Now checking into the game.
Good hustle back on defense.
Harper Harstock.
Good hustle back on defense.
And contact underneath. As shot up by Ava Bell was no good that time. And it looks like we're going to have a foul called here.
Caden Williams,
Foul number 2, Caden Williams. That's their third personal.
Yeah, Caden Williams picks up foul number 3.
Right. Now, if Caden Williams would have been just a little bit more sure-handed instead of bobbling the rebound, there wouldn't have been a call there. But because that ball was not possessed by anybody and there was a collision, they called that on Caden Williams.
And one of Caden Williams' best starts to a game as Harper Harstock knocks down the free throw there. And so now Alyssa Isaac comes in for Caden Williams. Also, Neve Marzette comes in for Destiny Johnson. So, the Falcon 5 on the floor. Isaac, Hines, Hunt, Marzette, and Raquel Hunt. And it looks like contact's going to be called again, or the ball's going to be turned over. Or it's going to be still Falcon ball out of bounds. Okay, throwing it back up top. Kalia Hines has it. Back in the hands of Isaac to Hines. Cross court over to Carey. Carey backs up and resets. Going to fire it to the right wing. Kalia Hines over to Carey. Carey step back three. Side rim shot no good. Rebound by Harstock.
Yep.
Carey is cooled off from that three-pointer. But she didn't cool off there and she gets the steal. But not able to secure it, so the ball maintains possession. Anna Venables in the game. Addie Venables to the right wing. Shot. No good that time, and it follows down. I said it was no good, but Hollingsworth got a little English on it, and that shot followed in nicely.
She got the shooter's roll.
25-8 is the score right now. Make that 26-8. Ball in the hand now of Hines to the left wing. Falcons need a basket to stop this run. 25 seconds to go in the first. Hunt turns and fires. Side rim shot no good. Ball will go out of bounds, and the Falcons have turned cold from the three-point line, Gary.
Yeah.
Shot selection is a big deal.
Right.
And the Falcons right now, Gary, as it stands, are 1 of 6, 17% in the game.
Yeah, they're settling for the three-point because nobody really wants to put their head down and get in the paint. And that's really what the Lady Falcons have to do. They really got to get into the paint. Regardless of whether they think something is there, they have to see some kind of crease and they got to attack it.
Three-point shot as time.
Yep, Alyssa Isaac was in the paint. She was mixing it up. She blocked out. She was fouled from behind. Oh, they didn't call a foul. They called the buzzer. Wow. Yeah, I thought Alyssa was fouled from behind.
Yeah, in this particular case, no, they were not. And as time expires at the end of one, it is 26-8. We'll be back for the start of the second in just a moment. You're listening to Millwood Falcon Varsity Girls Basketball, brought to you by OCCC and SSM Health at St. Anthony. Welcome back. Time to start the second. Score 26-8. Falcons weren't able, when it was a 1-point margin, basically with 4 minutes about to go in the first quarter. The Lady Royals just went on a roll, and the Falcons were not able to stop them. Everything works out when you put a little extra effort in. Nice job there by Presley Harstock on that play. Ball in the hands now. Turn and fire. Shot no good that time by Presley Harstock.
By the Lady Falcons. Now they got numbers if they keep running. Hunt lost the ball.
On the other end. So Addie Venables gets her first basket of the night with an and one opportunity. So Kalia Hines gets her first foul of the night. Team foul number 1 of the second. Falcons find themselves down 20 in this one.
I'm looking in
and Venables does not get that first shot to fall that time.
Venables, as in the daughter of Brent Venables, head coach of the University of Oklahoma football team.
Yes. Working the ball around the outside. Ball in the hands of Raquel Hunt. She's not able to maintain possession. Here comes Hope Martin with the breakaway. To the basket she goes and drops it in. Falcons down 22 now. Falcons got to find some composures, get stops and pops.
Yeah,
but they've got to get that shot to fall.
They're going to have
to carry, turn around and fire. Shot no good that time. And Raquel Hunt gets it. Hunt gets into the lane. She can't get the ball that time. And the ball stepping on the end line, it will be Falcon basketball.
Man, I tell you, the way you can climb back in the game is to get to the free throw line. And so you're going to have to do things that's going to make you draw fouls. And that's all there is to it. You just got to claw your way back in.
So Kiara Robinson making her return tonight. Kiara Robinson has been out for some extensive time, but she's coming back. So she's just a freshman. Ball in the hands of Alyssa Isaac now. Isaac's going to turn the fire.
Isaac with the runner.
Isaac doing work in the lane and knocks the shot down there. Nice job there by the Falcons. Up fake now. Ball back in the hands of Hope Martin. Into the lane she goes, and Hope Martin scores again.
Yeah.
So 32-10 is the score. 6:31 to go before the end of the first half. Ball on the left wing now. Cross-court pass over to Raquel Hunt.
It's Alyssa Isaac.
I'm sorry. Reagan Carey. I'm sorry.
So I'm sorry. we both calling the wrong name.
Raquel Hunt over to Kalia Hines. Back over to Isaac. Isaac on the left wing. Swings it. Carey has it on the left. Carey kicks it. Kalia Hines.
Don't settle for the three-pointer. Up, Alyssa Isaac throws it up, and she hits it. Golly!
Just when you thought, you said, hey.
I said don't settle for the three-pointer. Alyssa Isaac throws it from the hip and hits it.
So Alyssa Isaac with 5 on the night thus far. She had
32-13. 5:46 remaining before the half.
Working the ball around, and of course settling down is Harstock. Getting back the ball back in the hands of Hope Martin. Swings it over. Into the lane. Back to the wing. Short corner shot. Pass deflected. Hope Martin fires a three. She can't get it to fall. Ball knocked out of the hands there of Presley Harstock.
Back to the game for the Destiny Johnson. And into the Royals, number 3, Molly Garrison.
So Neve Marzette checks out of the game, and Destiny Johnson comes back in. So you've got Isaac, Hines, Robinson, Carey, and Isaac on the floor right now. 32-13. Falcons trying to make and claw their way back into it. Going to the basket. This time that shot does not fall. Kalia Hines ends up getting the rebound there. And that foul's going to be called, or jump ball's going to be called. This time it will be Falcon basketball right now. Falcons, in this quarter, it's 6-5. The Royals have outscored the Falcons thus far, but the Falcons are showing a little bit of push back this quarter. Kalia Hines from the top of the key fires a three. She can't get it to fall. Kiara Robinson gets it, the rebound. She's not able to score that one. On the other end, going to work. Hope Martin fires another three. Back rims that one. Tracked down by Destiny Johnson, who's back in the game. So now going back to work. Ball at the elbow jump shot is there by Martin, who's got 6 in the
very well executed.
So back to work now. Working the ball around the top. Ball now in the corner. Back to Alyssa Isaac, who's caught fire. Alyssa Isaac tries to go with the runner, and the shot's going to be blocked this time. And a three-point shot from the left wing is no good. Kalia Hines picks up the rebound. Reagan Carey, one-on-one, going to the goal. Reagan Carey to the basket and scores.
Reagan Carey is so poised on the fast break, the way she's able to convert those layups easily. 34-15.
Falcons moving around just a little bit now, showing a little bit of life now. And the quarter, got to get the ball back in the hands of Hope Martin, who swings it to the corner. Sadie Trudell-Kill tries to throw her shot.
Got to get those rebounds.
And then to the basket, going to work. Guess who? Molly Garrettson.
You know, the difference there is that on the shot, you know, Community Christian had 3 players under the basket to Millwood's 1. You know, that's just, again, that's where they're getting beat.
Destiny Johnson.
She shot the three-pointer, misses.
Here comes the Lady Royals into the basket again.
Wow, 38-15.
So that goes again, Presley Harstock taking the rebound and going coast to coast on the other end. So second time out by Millwood here in the first half. But the Falcons, every time they press, there's a little pushback coming back from the Lady Royals here, Gary.
Yeah, no, you're right. The Lady Royals are just playing good execute. You know, they're not getting moved one way or the other. You know, they're just. I mean, they're a good basketball team, man. I mean, and you can just see it in the fundamentals.
Yeah, you got when you have a good point guard that sets the table for the other team, and you got shooters around. Shooters find space because the outside shots start falling and you have good ball movement. And so anytime that you've seen the ball in the hands of Hope Martin, but Presley Harstock is the one who makes this engine go. And then you got a girl named like Molly Garrettson who reminds me of what we see at Langston all the time when we start talking about Michaela Woods, who is a guard who's going down to the box and getting rebounds.
Right, exactly. And when you got that kind of player, man, you're blessed as a team to have a guard with that kind of productivity.
So Destiny Johnson comes out, Raquel Hunt returns, and it looks like we've got Reagan Carey on the court right now. And Kiara Robinson has come out, so that probably means Caden Williams is back in there. So dangerous time for Caden Williams. Ball in the hands of Raquel Hunt. Raquel backing it up, resetting. Ball back in the hands of Kalia Hines. On the left wing, going to throw it up top. Ball inside, contact being made right now. So foul's going to be called against Molly Garrettson, her first team foul of the night. So Ava Bell returns to the game as Molly Garrettson comes out right now. So 2:31 to go, 38-15. Working the ball around. So ball up top now to Kalia Hines to the corner to Alyssa Isaac. Alyssa Isaac working the ball around the perimeter now. Bounce pass over to Hines. Inside to Caden Williams, who draws contact that time. And it's nice to see the aggressiveness of Caden Williams, even though she's got 3 personal fouls, because the 3 personal fouls, absolutely, she should be playing with more caution, but yet she went aggressively to the basket and drew that foul. Caden Williams. First free throw does not fall for her. She gets one more. 38-15 is the score. 2:13 to go before the end of the first half. Caden back rims that second one. Rebound pulled down by the Royals. Going to work now. Ball up top. Ball in the hands of Annabelle Mitchell. Now she gets it back to Kate Hollingsworth. Kalia Hines is going to come away with a steal. Nice job that time by Kalia Hines.
Great steal by Hines.
Basket on the other end. Shot attempt by Raquel Hunt did not fall, but she get it back. Williams.
She loses it.
So going back to work. Ball back in the hands now of Annabelle Mitchell, drawing the attention of Reagan Carey.
Oh, stolen by Carey.
Carey on the other end. She gets the steal and the deal.
Yes.
That's true Reagan Carey's signature move.
Is there a collision? I just missed that. I was glancing up at the scoreboard. As she gets up slowly. Did she hit her leg or something?
Well, she's getting up very gingerly, so it's a lower leg injury of some kind.
She's all right. You see the way she turned around?
Yeah.
She snapped. Yeah, she's all right. It's just a little shock.
Going to work now. Throwing the ball. Cross court. Falcons extending pressure. And Harstock beats it.
Yeah.
To the corner.
Did a great job with that.
Corner three-point shot is
good. Rebound by Caden Williams. Give it the ball up. There you go. Go get in the paint, Williams.
So Kalia Hines beat to the basket. She was going to draw another foul there. Team foul number 3 called against.
If you're a guard with any kind of quickness and handles, you need to be getting to the paint. If you can't get to the paint, you need to be getting to the elbow. And if you get fouled, you should be getting to the free throw line.
Steal by Harstock. To the basket she goes and drops it in. Presley Harstock with 8 first-half points in this game and pushes the lead up to 40-17.
Yeah, wow. So, in the pregame, you and I were having a little bit of conversation about a little trivia question about Lady Falcons 1,000-point scorers, and old Coach Woods dug into my database.
Okay.
And then I had it verified by Athletic Director Shannon Hayes, who's been around about as long as I have. And so here's that list. So for those of you who are listening, this is the list that I have. If you know of anyone who met this criteria, which I think I'm pretty dead on, please comment on YouTube.
On the stream.
On the stream. Starting with Christy Sweat was our first 1,000-point scorer, followed by Keisha Watson, LaToya Jackson, Alicia Steele. Actually, Alicia Steele was before LaToya Jackson. By the way, Alicia and Keisha both went on to college, and they were 1,000-point scorers there. Raven Prince, Grambling, Talia.
That's right, Talia Grambling.
Mikhail Kramer, and Brandy Harrod.
What a list.
It's a great list. Great ball players in Millwood basketball history.
Working the ball around the perimeter now with 38 seconds to go. Alyssa Isaac has it. It's going to swing it over. Kaden Williams in the lane.
Shoot it.
Kicks it back out to Raquel Hunt. Reagan Carey. Reagan Carey has it. 26 seconds. Double team kicks it out. Hunt has it. Over to Hines. Back to Isaac. Back up top. Back in the hands of Kalia Hines. 16 seconds on the clock. Falcons are playing for 1. Dribble to the right wing. Kick up top to Caden Williams with 9 seconds on the clock. Caden Williams spins in on the elbow. Turns and fires. Shot no
right
good
off
that
the front.
time.
A little strong. Just a little strong. Someone got to stop ball.
And as time expires at the end, 3-point shot attempt by Harstock is no good. And the Falcons outscore. Well, they were outscored 14-9 in the second. But the Falcons were able to stop a little bit of the bleeding. And the lead is 23 points at the end of the first half. We'll be back for the start of the second half and some stats. The Millwood Enrichment Foundation is coming up. You're listening to Millwood Falcon Varsity Boys Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and of course, OCCC.
Oklahoma City, we're live right now during the Millwood Falcons broadcast. And today we have Mr. Milo Wilson. Mr. Wilson, how are you doing? Give us that great title of yours.
Welcome back to the Millwood and Richmond Foundation halftime report. Millwood is raising $35,000 to help take care of their teachers and scholarships for its students. Help make a positive difference by investing in the jewel institution that is Millwood Public Schools. You can make contributions at Cash App at $Millwood Enrich OKC. That's $Millwood Enrich OKC. Tonight's game is also sponsored by Super Prep, the Millwood and Richmond Foundation, of course, OKC Sports Radio, the Black Chronicle newspaper, special edition coming out this Friday. Make sure you find that on newsstands everywhere or online at www.blackchronicle.com. Power 103.5 and OKC Heart and Soul 92.1. Gary, we saw a game where the first half, it was a good game plan until it wasn't by the Falcons. They started off saying, hey, look, we can shoot the three in Norman.
No,
and then
you can't.
And then the reality came in that you could not shoot the three in Norman.
Right.
And then Community Christian said, oh, we can get easy baskets. And then they rattled it off, Gary.
Yeah.
You're talking about 40 first half points, a team that averages about nearly 70 points a game.
Yep.
They're on pace for what they do well,
right.
But the Falcons have helped them by shot selection. Falcons 2 of 9 from 3, 22%.
Right.
You know, and that overall affects your overall field goal percentage. You're 7 of 25, 28%. Free throw line, 1 of 5, 20%. That's not the formula for winning basketball against a top-rated team.
Right, but you know something, though. Community Christian has something to do with that.
Yes.
Again, we were talking about Harstock earlier. She's playing a great game. She's running the floor. She's leading the charge. She's making smart decisions. She's not getting jammed up on the press.
Listen.
I'm just keeping it real with you.
And this is not a sexist comment, but she can set the table for anybody.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And what I'm saying,
in addition to that, I'm just keeping it real too. The tone. She's setting the tone,
absolutely.
and everybody's feeding off of her. So Community Christian has something to do with it. The thing, when we knew this would be an uphill battle for the Lady Falcons.
Right.
We're not surprised by the 40-17. We were basically looking to see, okay, what kind of incremental improvement that the Lady Falcons are going to throw out there. But there's a reason why the Lady Royals are ranked, number one?
Number two.
Number two in class at 3A?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so
going to the big house. This is a caliber team.
This is a chance for them to see. Again, every team represents a different style of play.
Right.
So when you have a team like, the Royals, they're coming out tonight to really measure themselves. The Falcons still are one of the teams that you can has a measuring stick to go against because the teams are always athletic. There's always talent on the team.
Yep.
And can you beat it on a consistent basis?
Yep.
And so a lot of teams are doing it. So tonight, you've got Hope Martin with 9. You've got Presley Harstock with 8. Molly Garrettson, who I call her the guard on the gate, because she's on the box all the time.
Right.
She's got 8 points. Then you've got Kate Hollingsworth coming off the bench with 6.
You can stop right there because you got distribution in your starting 5 plus your bench. It's kind of hard to beat teams like that.
Right. So we're back to live action. The second half begun. Reagan Carey led the scores for the Falcons with 7. Caden Williams with 5. And Alyssa Isaac with 5, leading the Falcons overall to 17 points in the first. From the starting starters. So, Kalia Hines ends up with the steal here. As we are going to work in the second half here, Kalia Hines inside the lane, stops, pops, shot is nice. You've been asking for that shot.
Yeah, the mid-range is a good look. I think that's where the Lady Falcons' strength is. It's not in the 3-ball, it's in the mid-range.
So as the second half has begun here, so 40-19 is the score now. Foul called on the play. Is that Caden Williams with the...
Yeah, she got the foul.
Okay, so Caden Williams picks up her foul. So now that opens the door for Kiara Robinson, who has a game to come back in, who's just getting back able to play tonight. Glad to see her back on the floor. Presley Harstock knocks down a free throw. 41-19, 7:27 to go. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods on the call tonight. Glad to bring you Millwood Varsity Girls basketball as Presley Harstock comes away with the steal.
Nice steal by Hunt.
Hunt breaking down the defense into the lane, tries to finish, misses it off the glass.
Yeah, she goes out of bounds. She got herself a little deep under the rim there. Nice move trying to avoid the charge. But again, when you get close, you got to be thinking backboard, not rim.
So back to work. Ball back in the hands of Kalia Hines over to Reagan Carey. Team high 7 first half points for her. Going to work. Working the ball around the perimeter. Ball back in the hands now of Raquel Hunt.
Oh, long pass.
Yeah. And guess who? Harstock to the lane. And
with the double clutch. Yeah, I mean, beautiful steal, beautiful finish.
Presley Harstock does it again. What she does well. Everything on the floor.
Yeah.
Working the ball around. Kalia Hines now has it. Right wing shot is up.
That's a good shot.
Kalia Hines heating up in the second half here.
Yeah, but like I said, the percentages say the 3 ball is not your friend. You might hit one every now and then, but you gotta get in those places where the percentages favor you.
All right, going to work now. Back on the other end. Ball back in the hands of Kalia Hines, who has 5 second half points right now. She's backing it up. 6:07 to go now. On to the right wing.
Somebody needs to penetrate.
Ball's going to be knocked out of her hands, and it trickles out of bounds. It will remain Falcon basketball now. So now going to work. 5:59 to go. So now Kalia Hines takes a breather, and Destiny Johnson comes in. Just when Kalia Hines started heating up. Destiny Johnson's in the game now. See if she can ignite a fire. Destiny Johnson doesn't have any points tonight. Neither does Raquel Hunt. Kind of surprising. Not for lack of effort by Raquel Hunt, though.
No, but the key to getting points is really coming within your range.
Raquel Hunt fires one up there. That shot no good.
She was off balance. She needs to be careful not to get a foul.
Harstock flips it. Up fake.
Oh, nice. Inside.
Pass to Harstock, who scores it with the in-run opportunity.
That was a good give and go. It was an in and out kind of move, right? The ball was in the paint, kick. Then she moved without the ball. The post player had enough awareness. Number 23,
Annabelle Mitchell.
Mitchell to feed it right back to her on the move. That was beautiful textbook basketball.
Presley Harstock shining tonight. She misses that
rebound, Lady Falcons.
Rebound controlled by the Falcons that time. Going back to work. Alyssa Isaac swings it over to Raquel Hunt. 45-22. Ball around. Reagan Carey still fighting for it. Ball back in the hands of Raquel Hunt. Hunt swings it. Alyssa Isaac
mishandled by Isaac.
Wasn't able to hold on to the pass there, so it's going to be a turnover for the Falcons.
45-22. 5:15 remaining in the third.
So now Molly Garrison to throw it in. Harper Harstock going to throw it ahead. Now ball in the hands now of Kate Hollingsworth, who's checked back into the game. Bounce pass inside. Goes Hope. And that ball's going to be knocked.
It's a foul by Raquel Hunt. They call foul? Let's see what they call. Yeah, they're going to call foul. Yep.
So the foul's against Raquel Hunt. Her first foul of the night. Team foul number 3, I do believe. So it's going to put Hope Martin at the line shooting 2. She knocks down the first one. So Kiara Robinson comes out and Neve Marzette comes back into the game. Shot is up and Martin knocks down 2. 47-22. Going to work right now. Full court pressure being employed. Bounce pass over to Reagan Carey. Reagan Carey trapped. Backcourt, somebody's got to help her. Ball's going to be tapped loose, and then going to the basket. Can't get it to fall that time, as Annabelle Mitchell had her hands on it. And on the other end, Neve Marzette did a good job of getting the shot off the glass. Now she's earned her way to the free throw line with a chance to shoot 2. So nice job by Neve Marzette.
Yeah.
Running down to the box, making herself available. Good things happen to those who hustle and make themselves available on the box.
Right.
So going to work right now. Marzette misses that first free throw badly. To the left. Got to get some rim. So Kalia Hines comes in for Alyssa Isaac. Steady dribble. Marzette sets, fires.
Oh, off the glass. We'll take it.
The bank is open in Norman.
Yes, it is.
So now going to work right now. So 23-47.
Oh, rims in and out. Rebound, Marzette.
So nice job, jump ball situation, and it would be Falcon basketball. So nice job, nice effort there by Narve Marzette.
Yeah, Marzette did a good job there.
Ball in the hands of Kalia Hines, bounce pass over. Ball in the hands of Raquel Hunt, who bounces it up to Raquel, to Reagan Carey. Carries pass. It's going to be challenged there by Harstock, and she did everything she could. She ran out of bounds and threw it back in on the other end of the floor. If one of her teammates just dashes down the floor, Gary, it's another easy basket.
Another easy basket. But that was one of those impromptu moves where, again, you really got to be kind of like in the right position at the right time to pick up on that.
Addie Venables comes in for Hope Martin.
She shoots the three.
And Addie Venables knocks that one down.
Wow. She definitely knocked that one down.
So 50-23 now. Falcons down by 27. Reagan Carey almost loses it, and that time going for the steal there in the goodie bag. Kate Hollingsworth is going to foul Reagan Carey. Team foul number 2 for the Royals. 4:03 to go in the third. Hines on the right wing. 2-3 zone being employed by the Royals. Destiny Johnson drives inside.
Nice move by Destiny. Got to get a little lift on that.
Yeah, but that's going to be difficult. We know she's still dealing with that injury.
Yeah.
Going with that bounce pass inside, and shot was nearly blocked or wasn't blocked on the play. Ball's rolling around, and somehow, some way, ball ends up in the hands of Molly Garrett.
Yeah,
she's going to be fouled on the play.
Yeah, that foul's going to be against Marzette.
Foul number 15, Nevaeh Marzette.
So it is not a shooting foul. Marzette picks up foul. Her first foul, team foul number 4. Ball in the corner. 3-point shot by Harstock. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Garrettson again. She's not able, but Garrettson gets another one. Harper swings it.
Yep.
Short corner shot no good.
Golly.
And then Harstock gets another rebound. Over. 3-point shot. And knocks it down there by Annabelle Mitchell.
Wow. I mean, they had 4 chances at that. Again, you gotta rebound.
On the other end, Kalia Hines, as the score is now 53-23. Lead up to 30. Raquel Hunt fires the 3. Shot no good that time.
3 on 2.
On the other end. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, but it will remain Royal basketball as Harstock's about to throw it in. 2:54 to go. Going to throw it in. Right wing, deep 3-point shot. Another money shot by Kate Hollingsworth.
I mean, that shot was deep.
So Kate Hollingsworth knocks that one down.
That thing was deep, like the sound of my voice. Deep.
Ball in the hands of Raquel Hunt. Working the ball around.
Okay.
And Raquel Hunt kisses it off the glass.
Nicely done.
She needed one to fall. Nice job, Raquel Hunt, to finally break the ceiling on that one. 3-point shot off the side rim there.
Rebound by Hunt.
Hunt pushes it into the lane. And they're going to catch a blocking foul that time.
Draw the foul
against Harstock that time.
So she's going to get an opportunity to get to the free throw line, which is what you want.
So going to work right now. Raquel Hunt knocks that one down. Nice job by Raquel Hunt.
The Royals, number 11, Harper Harstock.
Back rims that second shot there by Venables. Shot no good.
56-26.
Going to work now. Behind the back dribble now by Harstock.
Yeah, Harstock is that. Uh-oh, she picked up a dribble a little bit too early.
Ball on the left wing now.
They're going to call a foul. Wow.
On Reagan Carey.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a touch foul there.
She's going to pick up her third.
Back to game number 15, Sadie Fairfield.
So nice job going on here overall. And Hollingsworth back rims, and that first free throw comes out. 56-26, Falcons down by 30. So shot is up there, and the second one is knocked down nicely that time by Kate Hollingsworth. She's got 4 in the quarter right now. Got 10 in the game. Swing it over. Raquel Hunt has it with 1:49 to go on the clock. 57-26 is the score. Destiny Johnson swings it to the outside. Down to the corner to Johnson, back up to Raquel Hunt. Cross court over to Isaac. Isaac follows. A 3 shot wasn't able to fall that time. So working the ball around. The ball gets knocked out of bounds.
In the game number 5, Brooklyn Bailey.
So now, setting up in the game, Brooklyn Bailey just comes in the game.
Minute 25.
Alyssa Isaac on the left wing. Cross court over to Destiny Johnson. Destiny Johnson looks back over to Isaac to the corner to Hunt. Back up top to Hines. Hines bounce pass over to Johnson. Johnson looks to break down the defense. Taps it back out to Hunt.
Nice
Hunt
move.
wheels
Hunt.
and deals in the lane. Jack gets the shot to fall that time. Rebound, pull down.
Wow, they lose it. Turnover.
So the ball's thrown away, and it will be Falcon basketball. Falcons down 31 points right now. So on the floor right now, you've got Annabelle Mitchell. Also got Sadie Threlkill, Brooklyn Bailey, Venables, and of course, Harper Harstock. Swinging it. Backing it up. Goes Kalia Hines with 43 seconds on the clock. Telling the offense to get in motion here. Swing it back up to Destiny Johnson. And it looks like a timeout has been called here. It's a full timeout being called by the Falcons right now. Continue your education and earn a certificate that will allow you to take care of yourself and your family at OCCC. That's Oklahoma City Community College. Go online today at www.occc.edu. That's occc.edu. You want to know what's going on in the portal? You want to know what's going on when it comes down to high school and college athletes signing with your favorite school? Look no further than Miles Perry and Super Prep. Super Prep is the premier sports outlet featuring the very best in high school and college student athletes in the city, state, and nation. Super Prep can be found on OKC Sports Radio 105 and social media at Super Prep OK. Give them a like. He is, of course, the resident know-it-all when it comes to that stuff. So make sure you tune into that. Also, SSM Health Hospitals are proud sponsors of Millwood Public Schools. Sometimes, after a game, a player needs the services from a great team. But SSM Health Hospitals get you back in the game from injury. Go to your local SSM Health located throughout the Oklahoma City metro. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods here. Gary, the Falcons have done some good things in the second half, but again, you were talking about the skill, the talent that is definitely there on this Lady Royal team.
Yeah, you know, the Lady Falcons, they're putting forth a decent effort. But, again, the basketball skill disparity between the two teams is significant. And you got one team that's executing the fundamentals, and then, you know, and they're showing, for the most part, a mastery of it. And then you have the other team that's, you know, still trying to feel their way.
Reagan Carey is checked back into the game with a Raquel Hunt, Neve Marzette, Destiny Johnson, who wanted to get it over. Reagan Carey into the lane, tries to wheels and deal in the lane. She drops foul, team foul number 4. Good job by Reagan Carey.
Yeah, good move by Reagan. She was able to try to get in there, catch the defense slightly out of position, tried to split them, and was able to draw the foul.
Going to work now. It looks like a foul Or is it a violation? A violation must have been called against the Falcons. Not really sure what it was. Did not see that. So coming across now, Harper Harstock being picked up by Raquel Hunt. 7 seconds on the clock. Bounce pass over to Threlkill. Threlkill goes to the lane and scores the basket as time expires and extends the lead to 59-26. So count the basket for Threlkill, which will give her her first points of the night officially. But 59-26 is the score. We'll be back for the start of the fourth in just a minute. You're listening to Millwood Varsity Girls Basketball, sponsored by OCCC and SSM Health at St. Anthony. Welcome back. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods here. Gary, in that quarter, the Royals outscored the Falcons 19-9. A scary factor here, there's only been a handful of games, Gary, over the course of the season where we haven't seen the Falcons at least get into double digits in a quarter. And so far tonight, they have not been able to do that. You know, at this point in the game, you're saying to yourself, execution is the key here. Yeah. Can we play our best basketball in the fourth here and not make the whole, any worse than what it already is going to be in this game?
Well, I mean, and when you're playing against teams like OCS, they only know one speed, and that's to go. The expectation is high. The execution level is high. And so regardless of what the score is, they're going to level set each quarter, and they're going to try to play their best basketball. That's what good disciplined teams do. And so the only way for you to keep up with that is to match that level of execution and intensity.
Stolen. As Reagan Carey was stripped that time. Going to kick the ball to Abby. And Addie Venables missed that three-point shot that time. Rebound, pulled down by Reagan Carey on the other end. Kalia Hines tries to score the ball, was not able to get that shot to fall.
Wow, they're giving up free throw shots.
Ball in the hands now, bounce pass inside, turn and fire. Shot no good that time by Tompkins.
Travel.
And leads to a turnover on the other end.
Yeah, it's going to be on Venables.
So 59-26, 7 minutes to go in this game right now. Reminder, this is game 1 of 2 tonight. The boys' game will be coming up shortly at the conclusion of this one, as soon as Gary and I take a look at the numbers and break it down. That's coming up immediately following this game. Kalia Hines fires a three. Shot no good that time by her. Rebound pulled down by Destiny Johnson. And then on the other end, Raquel Hunt scores the basket. Off the assist from Destiny Johnson. Ball in the corner. Three-point shot. And it's nicely knocked down there by Threlkill.
Man. Nice little left-handed set shot there. Nice rotation, arch on the ball. Nothing but net.
Handoff to Raquel Hunt. Back up top to Alyssa Isaac. Now Kalia Hines has it up to Raquel Hunt at the top of the key. Over to Reagan Carey at the elbow. Carey fires it back out to Destiny Johnson. Johnson into the lane.
Johnson.
And she gets a nice one-handed shot off, but she is fouled on the play. Team foul number 1 coming against the Royals. So team foul number 1 going against them. And Destiny Johnson back rims that first one.
Back to the game number 0, Kiara Robinson. Also in the game number 2, McKinley Riley.
So Kalia Hines comes out and Kiara Robinson comes in for her. Back rims that one. Harstock throws it ahead. Ball inside. Nice move on the inside there. McKinley Riley getting her first basket of the night.
I mean, she ball faked it up, got everybody airbound, then she went right underneath. Put it off the glass nicely.
64-28. Destiny Johnson now has it on the right wing. Destiny pulls up for a three. Shot no good. Rebound by Raquel Hunt.
See, you know, that's the issue with three-point shot, Maurice. I mean, you hit one and then it gives you a false sense of, a false sense of security or confidence that, hey, I got it. I'm feeling it.
And so for me,
nice shot by Raquel Hunt.
So Raquel Hunt getting that shot to fall there. That is now 30 points for the Falcons tonight. She's got 7 points in the game. Kicking it. Shot from the outside.
Miss.
Shot short there by Tompkins. Falcons down by 34 right now. Going to work. 5:11 to go.
Number 1, Reagan Carey. First team foul.
Reagan Carey picks up foul number 4, so it won't be too long before we see Caden Williams come back in, obviously.
Yep, there she is.
Back to the game, number 2, Caden Williams.
Back rims that shot.
Tie ball.
So 30-64 is the score. 5:06 left to go in this contest.
34-point lead. That kind of stings a little bit, Mo.
It does. It does. Considering how well the team played earlier this week, it's just kind of tough. On the inside, trying to get that shot to fall. Rolls all the way around the rim, and Venables can't get it to fall. Jump ball situation, it will be Falcon ball this time.
Good rebound by Caden Williams.
Working the ball around. So Kiera Robinson comes out of the game. And Kalia Hines returns. So Hines, Isaac, Hunt, Carey, and Williams. Ball deflected out of the hands by Carey. Harper Harstock comes away with the steal there.
4-on-3 fast break.
Kicking it to the outside. Swing.
Nice.
Harper Harstock for 3. Shot by it's no good, but rebound.
That's
and a shot
for 3, yeah.
is knocked in as Presley Harstock knocks it in.
Yep.
(66-30) now is the score. Ball in the hands of Hines. Inside to Carey. Carey is fouled getting the shot up, so she will go to the free throw line. Nice idea by Reagan Carey. You just kind of wish it would have taken place as the second or the third quarter.
Right. 66-30.
Whew. Carey back rims that first one.
Into the game, number 5, Brooklyn Bailey. Number 33, Ava Bond.
Reagan Carey, steady dribble.
Misses the second one.
Into the game, number 12, Destiny Johnson.
So, Reagan Carey comes out of the game now. And we have Alyssa Isaac coming in. Sorry, not Alyssa Isaac, but Destiny Johnson coming in.
Yeah. Alyssa Isaac is in too.
Yeah, she was in, but she didn't just come in. She's been in for a while. Harstock. Going to swing it. And a nice basket there by Harper Harstock.
Oh, that's killed. Number 11?
Yeah, Harper Harstock.
Oh, wow.
Yes, there's a Presley and a Harper.
Oh.
So Destiny Johnson fires a 3 of her own on this one. She can't get that one to fall. Rebound pulled down and controlled by Community Christian. Going to swing it. to the inside. On the box. Wheeling and dealing in the lane is going to be fouled as Landry Tompkins. Looks like they're going to call the foul against Raquel Hunt. Tompkins. Front rims that first one. You know, Gary, we were talking about, you know, when the Falcons are shooting and the three-point shots, right? Mm-hmm. So, as a team, when officially do you know it's not your night from deep? When should you know? How about that? When should you know? Because that seems to have been, the shot selection has been,
well, first of all, it's an individual assessment, not a team assessment. But if we got enough data now with this team over a full season to know that at best they've never really shot anything above 30%.
Raquel Hunt with the turnover here.
Blocked by Raquel Hunt.
Then Raquel Hunt answers that with the block.
They've never shot from three. They've never shot anything above 30% in this entire season. So what does that tell you? You know, if you're shooting basically 2 for 10, you know, you need to make sure that you probably want to limit your 3-point shots to about 5, and everything else needs to be in the paint.
Tompkins threw the ball out of bounds on that offensive series there because the Falcons tonight are 3 of 15, 20% from deep.
Yeah,
and
that's typical.
And it's unfortunate that number stands out because it's affected how they play and play effectively tonight.
Sure.
What made the game against Heritage Hall so good is that they attacked the rim. Yep. Everybody was attacking the rim.
Yep. And they just, you know, and like I said, every now and then they'll hit one, just like what Kalia Hines just did. But when we look at the end of the game, they will not be above 30%. If they keep shooting. You know, if they keep shooting it, they won't be above 30%. You know, and then if you look at the field, I don't know what his numbers look like from the field so far.
Well, when you start talking about from, hold on just a second here. Kalia Hines over to Destiny Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out to Raquel Hunt. 2:05 to go in the game. Pass up top. It's going to be stolen that time. And stolen right back.
Hunt.
And Hunt with the nice long strides to that basket and scores it.
Substitution.
All right, going to work now. Tompkins being covered by Hines. 1:47 to go, 68-35 is the score. Working the ball around the perimeter. Inside the lane, dribbling right around Marzette on that one. 3-point shot attempt is no good. Rebound. Ball is out, and it will be Falcon basketball.
That was Ann White.
So Ann White's getting in for her first action of the night. So going to work now. You've got Kalia Hines, Raquel Hunt, Ann White, and Alyssa Isaac on the floor right now.
Stolen. Telegraphed that one all the way.
To the basket she goes, and she scores.
Nice jump stop and delivery there.
That is McKinley Riley. Under a minute to go.
Yep, there's the 3-point shot. Alyssa Isaac. One shot and done. 70-35. Oh, and there's going to be a hard foul by Kate Williams, and I think that's her 5th.
Yeah, given the fact that she's already walking back.
Yeah, she knows it's on her. She's on her way to the bench.
So she does officially have 5 fouls. .48 seconds to go. Into the free throw line.
3-on-2.
Kalia Hines pulls up for the short-range jump shot. She can't get to the fall that time. Going to swing it. Ball ahead.
35 seconds.
Three-point shot, no good. Ball's going to be knocked out of the hands of Brooklyn Garrett. Oh, wow.
I was
Molly Garrett.
That a complete cross-court pass.
Kalia Hines has it. Kalia glides to the basket. Draws
And
contact and scores.
Great execution there by Hines.
Kalia Hines stepping up with 15.2 seconds to go on the clock.
Kalia Hines is having a great little fourth quarter there. You know, she's putting
Second half.
Yeah.
She's got 8 points in the game right now.
Yeah.
She misses that free throw.
13 seconds. They're just going to dribble it out.
7 seconds on the clock. Into the lane, going to swing it to the corner.
Oh, they're going to take.
And three-point shot as time expires. And the Falcons fall.
Yep.
70-37.
Man, that was rough.
It was. Whew. Those are the toughest games to really call overall.
Well, I mean, just being beat by almost 40 points is
so looking
a little tough.
Looking at the game overall in terms of statistics, as we get ready to get out of here, before game 2, the Falcons did actually hang with them, and both teams scored 11 points each in the fourth frame.
Yeah.
But the Falcons ended up shooting 15 of 44, 34% for the game, 3 of 16 for 2 from threes, 19%.
There you go.
You didn't get to the free throw line a lot. In fact, you got to the free throw line and shot 4 of 14, 29%
From the free throw line.
So
Golly.
you can't win very many games with that taking place.
No.
So double-digit scoring, believe it or not, Raquel Hunt got there with 11 points.
Yeah.
You had Reagan Carey with 7. But Presley Harstock was the star for the Lady Royals tonight. She ended up finishing the game, what you're talking about overall. For her, she had, 3 in the first half and then finished the game on a flurry of 8 in the second with 11 points. But she set the table so well, the team did what they needed to do.
She made a lot of great passes. She got a lot of loose balls.
Anytime you shoot right around 50% as a team, that's amazing.
Yeah.
27, they were 27 of 56, 49%. 7 of 21 from 3, 33%. So they weren't as efficient as the Falcons didn't do a good job of chasing them off the line.
Right.
But when it was all said and done, it was just too much.
But then look at the rebounds. That's where the difference is.
Right, the rebounds tonight, they ended up with a total of 31 rebounds to the Falcons' 18. And that was a trend in both games this week.
Wow.
As they fell on that number.
Just getting beat up on the boards.
Right. So we're going to get out of here and get ready for the boys' game, and we'll talk to you about that in just a few minutes. You've been listening to Millwood Varsity Girls Basketball, brought to you by OCCC and SSM Health at St. Anthony.
Oklahoma City, we're live right now during the Millwood Falcons broadcast. And today we have Mr. Milo Wilson. Mr. Wilson, how are you doing?
I'm great. Yourself, sir?
Give us that great title of yours representing Millwood in what capacity?
I am the Millwood Enrichment Foundation president. Also the Millwood Oklahoma City School Board vice president.
Wonderful. Well, right now I know you represent the Richmond Foundation, raising money. The goal is $25,000. Tell me, what is that $25,000 going to go to?
I'm going to make you a promise. Each dollar that we raise will go towards our scholarships, towards our students, as well as our teacher needs.
Well, if they would like to make a donation of any kind, where should they go right now?
Right now, Cash App Millwood Enrich OKC. That is Millwood Enrich OKC, MILLWOOD ENRICH OKC.
Wonderful, and we look forward to seeing everyone reach that $25,000 goal. And you have a great day.
Thank you.
Injuries don't wait. before business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Hey sports fans, get ready to step into the world of championships with Super Prep Live, hosted by Miles Perry. Only on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM. Dive deep into the lives of high school and college athletes with exclusive interviews and insight that reveals what makes them great. Follow Super Prep across all social networks to never miss a moment. It's Super Prep Live with Miles Perry. Tune in, get inspired, and stay connected. Visit OKCSportsRadio.com.
Are you ready for game 2? Welcome to Millwood Varsity Boys Basketball, sponsored by OCCC and SSM Health at St. Anthony. Get ready for a top 10 battle. That's right, Class 3A top 10 battle, y'all. Class 3A number 1 Millwood Falcons taking on Class 3A number 10, the Community Christian Royals. Now the Falcons improved to 13-5 on the season after beating Heritage Hall on senior night this past Tuesday by 23 points, 72-49. Now the Falcons, let me get this straight to you, everybody. You can touch the stream on PPBC TV. Put your hands right there.
Yeah.
If your hands are cold, that's how hot the Falcons are right now. I'll tell you that. They are bringing playoff intensity to the floor every time the ball is tipped off. Expect head coach Dorian Williams to continue to ignite the flame from the Falcons tonight. Class 3A number 10, the Community Christian Royals are 13-4 this season. On Tuesday night, they lost to OCS by 10, who the Falcons play on Tuesday, by the way, 62-72. Now, they have lost 2 straight games and are looking to end that streak and score a marquee win by beating the Falcons tonight. The Falcons beat them last year by 14, 73-59. To kind of give you a landscape as we get ready for the starting lineups here for this team, just want to point out a couple of things. When it comes to the Royals, Tim Price's team, they recently have lost to OCS and they lost to Crossings Christian. So those are teams that are both ranked in Class 4A. You're talking about those teams ranked in the top 10 in Class 4A. So they've had their struggles against some of the more elite teams.
Right.
So they need a marquee win, Gary, and the Falcons are hot. You can't come in here cruising tonight. You talked a lot about the environment in this place before. What is it about this place that Falcons must overcome tonight?
Well, we saw a little bit of it in the earlier game, but this you're playing in someone else's home gym. This crowd is very supportive of their team. This crowd is very passionate. So you have to make sure that you be aware of what's going on. Be smart enough to know when the officiating is being influenced by the crowd. Be smart enough to understand that, you know, when they're calling it tight so that you won't pick up any ticky-tack fouls. You know, and then you got to be, you know, fundamental. You know, you just got to play your game, which is a smart game, and you know, make sure that you play your opponent as well as the atmosphere and the environment. All right. Now, one of the things that I kind of thought of while they get ready to introduce the Royals is that, okay, people might be wondering if Crossings is 13-4 and Millwood is 13-5, why is Millwood ranked number 1 and Crossings is ranked number 10?
You mean Community Christian?
Community Christian, excuse me, is ranked number 10. Well, I can tell you the reason why. Strength of schedule. Strength of schedule. You know, Millwood's 5 losses are to top-rated, high-level, you know, the only small class team they lost to was Dale on the road, but everyone else has been large class opponents. The Falcons probably have the most difficult strength of schedule of any team, probably in Oklahoma. When you factor in their class.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you want to say that, it's one of the top 5 that does it. So, I mean, you start talking about it. There'll be other programs in other areas that are not afraid of the elite talent.
Right.
And the Falcons are definitely on that list. It's a very small list.
It's a very, very small list that will go in and play against 6A, go to 6A tournaments, go to Tournament of Champions, and play against the defending state champion 6A, the defending 5A champion, and beat them. So again, you know, this ranking is well deserved.
All right. So now, as we are here, the starting lineups are being announced now for, of course, for the Community Christian Royals.
Destin Howard. Edwards.
Yeah, that's all right. So you have Destin Edwards, Lucas Turner being announced thus far. Joey, along with Anomi Adije. Oh, I'm sorry, Grayson Lowry has also been announced at number 13, Joey Cox. Aomi
DG. Yep. So starting lineup for the Millwood Falcons: number 1, Braylon Goings; number 2, Isaiah Wilkes; number 3, Amari Barrett; number 23, Jonathan Van Buren; and number 10, Mark Presley.
Also, there's family in the house tonight. I was told by a couple of Community Christian fans when I walked in. Said, be watching for that Chris Clay matchup on there. He's got family on the other side playing here.
Really?
Yes. So I don't know if it's what they call fake family or just family, but they say they're looking forward to the Chris Clay matchup tonight.
Okay.
So we're going to have to see about that as he's playing against someone else that's in his family tonight. So going to work right now, Jonathan Van Buren is going to work, going to jump it up, and the Falcons control the tip. Isaiah Wilkes has it. Wilkes throws it back out to Goins. Falcon offense resets. Falcons have been outstanding in starting games, setting the tone, not allowing the team to get ahead of them. They play with passion and they play with intensity. Ball on the left wing. Presley now has it, throws it into the corner, back up top to Isaiah Wilkes. Isaiah Wilkes throws it inside. Jonathan Van Buren wasn't able to get that with a nice backdoor cut there on the other end. And then a turnover coming from Community Christian that time.
Goings. Oh, okay. I thought Goings got his hand on it, but I guess he didn't.
So back to work go the Falcons. Isaiah Wilkes has it, comes across the timeline. They're all tied up with nothing on the board right now. 7:30 to go in the game. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods on the call for you this evening. Tonight's game being presented by OCCC and SSM Health at St. Anthony. Goings has it back up top to Wilkes. Wilkes over to Van Buren. Van Buren back to Wilkes. Back over to Goings. Goings on the left wing, back up top to Wilkes. Over to Van Buren. Back up top to Wilkes. Over to Van Buren. Inside dribble, kicks it to the outside. Shot. It's knocked down to 3-point shot.
Great shot by Goings.
Cash by Goings.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching this defense from Community Christian. They're playing a 2-3. Look like it's slightly modified. Sometimes it looks like a 1-3-1. Sometimes it looks like a 2-3.
Working the ball as the Falcons playing a man-to-man defense. And no one catches the roller going to the basket that time. Rebound pulled down by Van Buren. Here come the Falcons. Van Buren, steady step dribble into the lane, throws it up off the glass. Shot, no good. Goings.
He gets his own rebound.
Follows his own.
Wow.
Fights inside and drops the biscuit in the basket.
Yeah, that was a good play by Van Buren. He was able to get the runner, wasn't able to cash the deal, but then he stayed after it, got his own rebound, kept the ball high. I hate it when players bring the ball down in traffic. He kept the ball high, went right back up, cashed it.
5-0 is the score in this game. So substitutions coming out of the game right now is number 12, which is Evan Rogers. He comes out of the game, and so now going to get an idea who just came back in the game. But Van Buren shoots the basket, and the shot is good. Falcons up 6-0 early in this one. Steady dribble, bringing it back, going to fling it up court. Going long. Looked like a deep pass.
On the back end by Presley.
Working the ball around the perimeter now, and the ball in the hands now of Lowry. Dribble. Backing it up now is Edwards. Swings it to the right wing. Back up top to Edwards. Edwards backing up. Double team by the Falcons.
Yeah,
swing down low.
Numbers.
Pass inside. Could not get that shot to fall.
Rebound, it's going.
So missed a 2, get the rebound, missed another 2.
That was some pretty decent, ball movement by, the Royals. And one of the things that kind of stood out to me was how they were able to get that secondary fast break. They just couldn't cash it in.
2 team fouls coming against the Royals early in this one. Going to throw it inside, and Barrett does his best. Pitch and catch, if you will. Nice job by Barrett off the Isaiah Wilkes assist. Kicking it to the corner. 3-point shot from the corner. Shot no good. Ball hits out of bounds. It will be Royal basketball.
Are they going to call a foul on Goings?
I didn't think it was Goings. I thought it was just tipped out.
Tipped out, okay.
So a ball back in the hands of Edwards. Goings covering. Goings inside. Goings with the block. Ball pitched up ahead to Amari Barrett, who scores again on a nice cut there, on a nice pass from Goins. Timeout on the floor as the Falcons have spurted out, flying out of here early, 10-0.
Yeah, you got to get a hold of that. You got to slow that down. You got to break that rhythm. Why is that? Because right now you're out of system, and the Falcons is in system. So you got to make sure that you You slow that thing down, gather your team.
The Falcons want to play with tempo. They want to play with speed and pace. And once they establish it, they lock in. Because while you start trying to tighten up your game a little bit, and again, there was a couple of easy shots that easily the Royals could have knocked down.
Yeah.
They just didn't fall. And the Falcons just kept amping up the pressure. And right now, you feel yourself right here, if you're a community Christian, saying, what can we do to get a simple basket? Edwards going to swing it over. Ball around the perimeter now.
Falcons extending that defense man to man.
Falcons are rotating. They'll take chances,
Yep.
but they use their speed, their length, and their athleticism to rotate back. Three-point shot from the right wing. Shot no
Rebound.
good. And the ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. So it will be Falcon basketball. Falcons up 10-0. So substitution coming out of the game now goes number 10, Caden Johnson, who was in the game. So new players coming in for Community Christian. Looks like number 32, Joey Cox. And then we also have, of course, Enomi Adije on the floor right now. Inside the lane goes Barrett. Barrett with a nice up and under move. Barrett is rolling early tonight. And another Isaiah Wilkes assist. 12-0. The Falcons getting ahead early.
Stolen by Wilkes.
Wilkes with the steal.
Golly, man, that was like a free safety move there.
Kicks it to the corner. Goins for three. Shot no good, but Barrett gets it. He picks up the loose change and puts it in the piggy bank.
14-0, Falcons lead.
So nice job again by the Falcons.
Mishandle. Turnover, Falcons ball.
So nice job again by the Falcons here. They're up 14-0 in this one. Falcons get it back. 2 team fouls against the Royals, none against the Falcons. Falcons setting the tone early here. Have the Royals seeing blue right now. 14-0, 4:03 to go. Maurice Prince and Gary Woods on the call. Goins over to Van Buren, JVB.
He hasn't really gotten on the score. Yeah, he has. He scored. But
Ball back on the box.
there we
now.
go. That's what I like to see. I like to see Van Buren work down in the low post.
Barrett up fake, drives in the lane, works himself
Nice
free. And
physicality
Barrett finishes with physicality.
Golly.
You gotta like that, Gary.
Yeah. I mean, he got in there, used his body a little bit to get some separation, elevate, fade away, touch.
Barrett's letting his hair loose, and so is his game. He's got 10 in the quarter. Gary.
Yeah. You know, he letting the curls flow tonight, just like his game, huh?
Full court pressure being extended now by the Falcons. Falcons smothering. Edwards fires a three. Edwards' three is no good.
Rebound Van Buren.
And Van Buren grabs the
Long
rebound.
pass.
And
a little bit too much for Wilkes
too
to
long.
handle.
He wanted to throw the 9 route. That wasn't open that time.
Well, it was open. He just overthrew it. Got a little bit more air on it, man.
16-0 is the score. The Royals about to inbound the ball. 3:19. We've almost gone 6 minutes in the quarter, and the Royals have yet to score.
Yeah, that's what you call defense, man.
Ball back in hand, full court pressure.
Trap. Up, they did a good job of breaking. They got numbers now.
So on the other end, they turn and fire a three-point shot.
But they was able to draw the foul. Presley got a little piece of it. Some of the people in the audience is saying it's a flop, but you know what? He had no business getting that close in that situation anyway.
So now going to the free throw line, looks like that's number 25. That is Carson Watson at the line. Watson puts the Royals on the board.
Yeah, good shot by Watson.
Watson front rims that one, and that
second one
does not give him any love that time.
No, it didn't.
One more coming. And that second one, the third free throw, I should say, of the three-point shot he was fouled on, puts them on the board down 14. Barrett over to Wilkes. Wilkes on the right wing. Wilkes drives.
Nah, they don't call it for offensive foul. He did. He threw his shoulder out there a little bit. Tried to move the defender by.
Tried to clear him.
Tried to clear him. You just can't do that. Well, you got to be a little sneakier than that.
So going to work right now, 16-2, 2:58 to go in the quarter. Falcons with full court pressure again. Amari Barrett covering the backcourt.
That's a good job by number 32.
Barrett's going to steal it. But he did it. He's getting the steal and he dunked it. He dropped the hammer dunks.
Barrett, Barrett don't normally dunk the ball. He normally just lays it up. But he said, I'm going to go ahead and punch this one in.
Barrett with the steal on that one.
Show y'all what I can do.
Barrett with an unbelievable job and another turnover on the floor. Barrett's got 12. This reminds me of the heater he was on when we did the John Noble game.
Yeah. Well, let's see. He got 12 already?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Barrett might pull a 20-piece out easy.
Going in the lane. Pull up. Game is nice by Isaiah Wilkes.
Yeah, he did the Russell Westbrook, shake and bake, get to the elbow, pull it.
Doing work. The Falcons continue to extend pressure. Falcons smothering at the top.
Nice switch between Goins and Presley.
Ball in the hands of Riley. Riley looking for some help. He finds it now in the hands of Loud.
Nice switch to the double team.
Ball's going to be
nice turnover. Goins got his hand on it. Wilkes gets the steal.
Wilkes gets the steal. Swings it over to the basket. He couldn't get it to fall. And then somehow, somewhere, there's
somebody
a foul call.
Out. Yep.
And it looks like Barrett's going to go to the free throw line right now. Team foul number 3. We know that.
Hey, man.
The foul's going to be called against Caden Riley. So Barrett at the free throw line now. Barrett's got 12 in the quarter. Okay, I was trying to make it anticlimactic. It didn't quite work for me that time.
Didn't quite work, huh?
No, it didn't work.
It's all right.
Barrett back at the free throw line. Trying to add to his total. Let's try it that way. As Mark Presley comes out of the game, he scores that one. Presley's out, and Chris Clay is in. Going to work goes the Falcons. And what we heard from the post-game interview on Tuesday from Gabriel Bivens is the team is directing a philosophy, and a three-point shot is knocked down that time. Looks like that was knocked down by
21-5.
By Cox.
Cox, yeah. Up. They get a turnover.
So on the other end, they're going to try and swing it down inside. The runner fouls that time by Riley, and now Community Christians cut the lead down to 14.
Yeah.
They're starting to roll a little bit.
21-7,
1:15 to go. But going back to that post-game interview, as step back by Wilkes is no good that time.
We got to get in the paint, keep the grind on, keep the pressure on.
Going back to
all of a sudden start settling now for these three-point shots.
But to finish my point, as that turn and fire at the top of the key, as another three-pointer is knocked down, and now it's 21-10, down to 11. The Royals have heated up a little bit now, as Chris Clay thought about it, back to Wilkes. But from the interview on Tuesday, Gabriel Bivens said the team has adapted to 9, said it doesn't matter who's on the floor, we play hard.
Right.
So they've got to do that 1 through 10, in this case maybe 1 through 12, maybe 1 through 14 on this roster.
One shot.
So Wilkes backs it up, as several Falcons are coming to the scorer's table to come in. So, ball in the hands of Wilkes with 13 seconds on the game clock. Wilkes throws it inside to Clay. Inside goes Barrett! Barreling down the lane and drops it in.
With the reverse layup, 23-10 as the clock runs out.
What a play.
End of the first.
And at the end of the first, it has been a barrage of Amari Barrett. Falcons up by 13, 23-10. Maurice Prince, Gary Woods will be back. You're listening to Millwood Falcon Varsity Boys Basketball, brought to you by OCCC and SSM Health at St. Anthony. Time for the second quarter tonight. The Falcons are coming out blazing hot right now, 23-10. The Falcons have shot, Gary, 10 of 14, 71% in the game, 1 of 2 from 3, 50%. And what are they doing? It's the defensive nasty that they're playing.
Yep.
Community
Defense wins
Christian
championships, man.
Community Christian has shot 3 of 11, 27%, 2 of 7 from 3, 29%. So if it wasn't for those 2 3-point shots in that quarter, and the Falcons didn't make it easy for them to get it, the lead might be even bigger than that. Going to work now across the timeline now. We got new players on the floor for the Falcons. We've got Javier Richards on the floor, along with Chris Clay, Isaiah Wilkes, Amari Barrett, and Josiah Mays on the floor right now. Into the lane, shot no good. They get their own rebound, turn and fire, and that shot falls that time.
Yeah.
For number 14, Xander Tremmel.
Yeah, missed opportunity on the rebound there.
So the ball in the hands now.
Wilkes pulls the 3 ball.
And Wilkes knocks down the 3. So nice job by Isaiah Wilkes staying hot. So 20.
Throw away. Turnover.
So they didn't say that was a 3-point shot by Wilkes there.
They didn't?
Looks like they're only crediting him for a 2 right now.
Okay. Wow. It looked like a 3 ball to me.
Yeah, well, we'll see here. As it stands right now, it is 25-12. 7:10 to go.
Maybe
Here comes Isaiah
on
Wilkes.
the line. Yeah.
Wilkes across the timeline now. Falcons up by 13. 7 minutes to go before the end of the first half. The Falcons can play any style. So now we're going to see after the energy is slowed down, as Amari Barrett turns and fires, wide open shot.
Long.
One of the best looks Amari Barrett's going to get all night. Barrett goes to the floor. Ball's rolling around, and Community Christian ends up with it. On the other end, a 3-point shot's no good. Josiah Mays ends up with the rebound. And then trying to throw it down. Isaiah Wilkes says he was fouled.
Yeah, Wilkes need to play through. He should have just got the layup. Turnover.
Richards up to Wilkes.
Dunk it now.
Wilkes says he's not going to miss it a second time. And he misses that.
He got fouled the second time.
So Isaiah Wilkes said he was he's trying to make a poster.
Yeah, he definitely was.
But he's fouled on the play. Team foul number 1. And Isaiah Wilkes is going to go back to the free throw line, or go to the free throw line tonight for the first time. And as far as the Falcons go, they were at the free throw line 3 times, went 2 of 3 in the quarter. Let's see if Isaiah Wilkes can build on that and improve that number.
Bivens coming to the scorer's table.
And Wilkes smooth with that free throw shot.
Yeah.
And it looks like...
Paid a lot of attention to him in the pregame. He took quite a few free throw shots.
So Barrett comes out, and then Bivens comes in. Goins looks like he wants to return, but he's going to have to wait till Isaiah Wilkes knocks down the shot. That looks like he's coming in for the shooter here. Wilkes fires.
Rims out.
Shot did not stay down for him that time. Rebound pulled down by the Royals. But Isaiah Wilkes coming up with the steal
That was
here.
a foul. Nobody called it. But Clay
for 3.
Off balance a little bit.
Chris Clay misses the 3. Rebound comes to the Royals.
Good hustle back.
Into the basket, trying to finish with the reverse.
Done
and a nice job there by Joey Cox.
Joey Cox.
Showing you a little bit of the nasty sauce he's got in this game.
Yeah, he said, I'm saucy, dog.
26-14. Falcons up by 12. Falcons have slowed it down, and it has affected a little bit of their offensive efficiency because your shot selection becomes more important when you get into half-court sets.
Most definitely, and the shot selection actually has been kind of going the wrong way a little bit. The Falcons need to get in that paint. They got Bivens in the high post. They need to get the ball to him.
Ball in the hands of Wilkes.
Taking a long 3.
Shot
misses.
no good this time as the rebound chased down by Bivens.
Turnover. Ball went out on Bivens. That's one of those situations where, hey, you really need to get back to the grind, right? And what I mean by grind, what is that grind? You want to take higher percentage shots. You're not a 3-ball team, even though you can hit a couple of them. You got select 3-ball shooters. You don't need to shoot yourself out of this. Get to the free throw line. Get in that paint.
Goins has come back in the game for Wilkes. So the Falcons are going to have to really continue to smother that perimeter out there as the Royals have gotten a little bit of juice rolling now.
Yep.
Up fake, driving around Joey Cox. Put the pull-up shot, no good that time.
Good rebound by
Javier Richards that time. Goins has it now, resets the offense, swings it over to Clay.
See that one-on-one isolation like that? You need to get that. You need to take that right now.
Clay has it, hands off to Mays.
Now we got double high post, moves, there you go.
Mays, Goins, step back three, Goins,
drains it.
Sweet string music for Braylon Goins, his second three-pointer of the game.
Yep.
He's got 6. Ball in the hands now in the perimeter, working it around the outside to Grayson Lowry. Up fake now by Edwards.
Great help defense by the Falcons.
And a nice answer three-point shot by Caden Johnson.
29-17, 4:16 remaining before the half.
Ball in the hands now of Clay. Back up top to JV.
We got a man-on-man matchup here. Guys need to go to work, right? Ball is away. That's when Bivens needs to be getting some work down in the low post. He needs to be moving with his feet, not trying to press with his arms.
Three-point shot
by Mays.
So Josiah Mays showing that he's got the range here in Norman.
Yeah, like I said, we can't get drunk off these 3 balls. We need to stay fundamental basketball, stay in the mid-range, get to the rim. Rebound, good rebound by Bivens.
3-point off there, and Bivens with the rebound. Clay inside, they're going to call a blocking foul right there at the elbow.
It was.
Going to call that foul against Caden Johnson that time. Team foul number 2.
Van Buren coming to the scoring table.
So it looks like Josiah Mays comes out.
Isaiah Wilson.
Isaiah Wilson's back in. Van Buren's back in.
Great minutes by Goins. He actually came in. He's starting to strut his stuff a little bit.
Going 6-2-1, 6 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, remember several games ago, I called him out and said, "Hey, too talented not to be getting points." You know,
inside the lane. What a nice finish
by Javier. I'm sorry, I got to get used to saying Javier. I'm just not used to it.
All right, going to work right now. 34-17 right now. 3:21 to go. The Falcons are rolling, Gary.
Yep.
Timeout has been called on the floor. We want to make sure we thank all our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. We want to thank SSM Health at St. Anthony. Of course, OCCC, Super Prep, the Millwood and Richmond Foundation, OKC Sports Radio, 105.3, where you can listen to Super Bowl 59 this weekend. The Black Chronicle newspaper with the Black Heritage Edition coming out tomorrow. Newsstands everywhere. Make sure you get that. Power 103.5 and OKC Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Go Chiefs.
Is that what you're going for? Okay.
Yeah, man. I lived in Kansas City. My son was born in Kansas City, even though my son is not a Chiefs fan. But it don't matter because Chiefs gonna win. 3-peat. We're gonna set history. I know all these Philly folks are excited, but it ain't gonna happen.
Well, all I have to say is, if it comes to the Chiefs, you got to take it from them. They're not going to give you nothing.
No, and the officials ain't gonna give it to you either.
Going to work right now. Pass inside. What a dime!
Nice execution.
What a dime as Caden Johnson dropped that one in.
I know Coach is unhappy because, he was looking at Bivens like, hey, man, you got to see that.
So Isaiah Wilson backs up, and the Falcon off and resets. 34-19 is the score. 2:50 to go before the end of the first half. Clay into the corner. Ball working back up to Wilson. Cross court over to Javier. Up top to Wilson. To the corner. And a foul's going to be called on the inside here.
Who is it on?
Looks like they're going to call the foul against number 34, Jeremiah Price.
Yeah. I mean, he was kind of sticking his elbow in
Javier's
back.
So Javier is going out, and so is Bivens. And so into the game now comes Braylon Bradshaw for his first action of the night, and Mark Presley returns.
Oh, good to see Bradshaw get in here. Watch the inbound. They got a definite height mismatch there.
And trying to get the ball in. Braylon Bradshaw has it. And Braylon Bradshaw
misses.
Cannot finish on the bunny.
No.
Had a chance, but could not get it.
He had a chance. That was a good look. First shot of the game.
Back in the hands of Dennis Edwards. And there's going to be a foul as contact is made against Mark Presley. And so it will be side out of bounds. But the foul is going to be called against Mark Presley there. Team foul number 1 for the Falcons. Team foul situation 3-1. And it looks like number 34 gets off the floor. Jeremiah Price says, hey, man, I'm all right.
Yeah, it's basketball. Sometimes when you're setting screens, collisions happen.
Going to swing the ball over to Edwards, and this time they're going to call Isaiah Wilson with the foul this time.
Yeah, I mean,
he ran through the screen.
He ran through the screen. You got to try to avoid the screen. That's the rule.
Yeah, you have to make some effort.
Some effort to avoid the screen.
But the screener will remember you because you left tire marks on him.
Yeah.
Going to work now. And a timeout's called. Timeout called that time. And I want to see here what timeout, what the length was. It's got to be a 30-second timeout right here.
Yeah, we'll see what it is.
And Coach Dorian Williams is the officials are conversing, asking about the play. So it's a timeout, so they're going to assume that it's a full timeout.
And Coach Dorian, he thought that one official was about to call the 5, the other one called the timeout, and so he's like, wait a minute, he called 5, you know? So it was just one of those bang-bang sort of whistle calls, and so they're going to honor the timeout.
So it's a 15-point lead for the Falcons. The Falcons in this quarter, Gary, have outscored Community Christian 11-9. The Royals have gotten their traction a little bit. They are a top 10 team in Class 3A. Yeah. They just need a statement win to try to solidify their position as they get ready for the postseason. I mean, we're down to about 4 or 5 games left for all these teams.
Right.
They're trying to get that. So I give them credit for showing us that they got a tough chin.
Yes.
They took the shot initially from the Falcons, and then the Falcons then started rolling, had to start reeling a little bit as they started getting hot. So the Falcons have got to continue to give their pressure and intensity, and all the Royals have done is slow it down. That's all they've done.
Yeah, well, they don't want to get out there and try to run with the Falcons. That's not what you want to do. You want to play the half-court game. Oh, that's a backcourt all day long.
So Mark Presley ends up with the steal there. On the other end and going to the basket and getting a nice, easy one was Isaiah Wilson. Said, who? Christmas in February.
I'll take it.
So now back to work.
Yep, mishandle. Turnover
on the other end.
36-19.
So Barrett returns. Chris Clay comes out. Isaiah Wilkes comes in. And who else came out?
Bradshaw's on his way out.
So Bradshaw's on his way out. So 36-19, 2:06 to go. So the original starting 5 is back on the floor for the Falcons right now. Ball back in the hands of Goins. Over to Presley. Presley up top to JVB. Van Buren pulls up. Nice mid-range, just above the free throw line.
Nice mid-range.
13, 14-footer knocked down there by Van Buren. Off the
rebound.
Off the Goins assist.
Barrett gets the rebound. He runs the floor.
And working the ball. Van Buren trying to heat up on his own right. Drives the lane and drives contact. Team foul number 4.
Foul number 25, Carson Watson.
That was a good move by Van Buren. See if he can make these free throws.
Van Buren knocks down free throw number 1.
Good extension.
Pushes the lead to 39-19. Substitution coming in the game now is Horse Cutter on the floor. Van Buren gets one more. And he knocks them both down.
Nice roll.
40-19. 132 to go. Make that 130 to go in the game.
Falcons applying full court pressure now.
Ball thrown up. Isaiah Wilkes with another steal. I mean, he's been playing free safety all night long.
Yes, he has.
Amari Barrett with the short corner jump shot. Can't get it to roll that time. Barrett missed it, and here come the Royals. Edwards pulls up. And the shot hit the top of the goal.
They called it. Did they call it a shot? Did they call it completed or out?
They said it's out.
Okay.
So no shot for Edwards there. So 107 to go, or 67 seconds, make that 65 as the clock continues to run down.
40-19, Falcons lead.
40-19 is the score. 58 seconds to go. Ball's pass over to Goins. Goins over to Barrett. Barrett. Bounce pass inside.
Nice work. Up.
As Presley tried to get it down to Barrett. Barrett, again, went muscle.
Yep.
Draws the foul. That's team foul number 5 coming. So that foul's going to be called against Carson Watson. It's going to send Barrett to the free throw line. Barrett has 15 first half points.
Buckets.
That's just money.
Buckets.
Barrett.
But you got to make them free throws, though. Oh, Coach Woods ain't going to let you get away with missing free throws, man. Come on now. I'm
Barrett
bragging
gets
on
one
you.
more.
You're going to leave that easy money on the on the table. Come on now. You got to get them.
46 seconds to go, 41-19. Coming up at halftime, the Millwood and Richmond Foundation halftime report. Across the timeline now, steady dribble. Ball to the right wing, up fake. Van Buren in the chest of Cox.
Pick up your man. Can't get lost.
Falcons doing a good job of extending the pressure. Swing
Yep.
to the corner, up fake. Driving baseline, throwing it
Nice
outside.
ball rotation.
And a nice rotation and a
That was
three-point
big
shot foul.
Man, Community
Nicely.
Christian had nice ball rotation.
So nice shot there. 41.
Wilkes loses the handle.
Wilkes loses the handle
Too
that
much
time.
fancy dribbling.
And then on the other end,
And he
Wilkes
gets it back.
with another steal to get it right back.
Yep.
As time expires, the shot would have counted had it fallen. But nonetheless, the Falcons up by 19. We'll come back in a few minutes with the Millwood and Richmond Foundation halftime report. That's coming up in just a few minutes. This is Millwood Falcon Varsity Boys Basketball, sponsored by OCCC and SSM Health at St. Anthony.
Oklahoma City, we're live right now during the Millwood Falcons broadcast. And today we have Mr. Milo Wilson. Mr. Wilson, how are you doing?
I am ready yourself, sir.
Give us that great title of yours representing Millwood in what capacity?
I am the Millwood and Richmond Foundation president. Also the Millwood Oklahoma City School Board vice president.
Wonderful. Well, right now I know you represent the Richmond Foundation, raising money. The goal is $25,000. Tell me, what is that $25,000 going to go towards?
I'm going to make you a promise. Each dollar that we raise will go towards our scholarships, towards our students, as well as our tuition needs.
Well, if they would like to make a donation of any kind, where should they go right now?
Right now, Cash App Millwood Enrich OKC. That is Millwood Enrich OKC, MILLWOOD ENRICH OKC.
Wonderful, and we look forward to seeing everyone reach that $25,000 goal. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and who wants to spend $10,000? First of all, you gotta be a high school senior in Oklahoma City Metro. Second of all, you can hit that QR code down at the bottom. Third of all, this is brought to you by Love Travel Stocks and Purchase Stores and Perry Production Broadcasting. And don't forget to see it.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Hey sports fans, get ready to step into the world of championships with Super Prep Live, hosted by Miles Perry. Only on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM. Dive deep into the lives of high school and college athletes with exclusive interviews and insight that reveals what makes them great. Follow Super Prep across all social networks to never miss a moment. It's Super Prep Live with Miles Perry. Tune in, get inspired, and stay connected. Visit OKCSportsRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Millwood and Richmond Foundation Halftime Report. The Millwood and Richmond Foundation is raising the bar this year. They're trying to raise $35,000 for its teachers and students. Hey, it's wintertime. It's cold. There might be students that need a coat or a jacket. There might be academic needs, whether some supplies for some students. And most importantly, maybe the teachers need some supplies in the classroom to complete the lessons or experiments. That's what the Millwood and Richmond Foundation does so well. $ Millwood Enrich on Cash App. $ Millwood Enrich OKC. Do that. Open that up right now and make your donation. 5, 10, 25, 50. They say 50?
100.
100? Okay, 100.
Yep.
HUNDIND.
For you high rollers, 1,000.
Okay, all right. So, high rollers. So, Gary, in the first half, the Falcons, led by Amari Barrett, 16 points, shot 16 of 28, 50%, 57% in the game, 3 of 7 from 3, 43%. I just have to point out, when I said, when do you know you're shooting too many three-point shots? When your percentage is under 30, and you're not hot and you're launching them and you've got like 15 to 1 on your threes, stop shooting them.
Yeah.
Stop shooting them.
And then the other thing, too, is that, hey, if you know you're not a green light three-ball guy, man, don't be out there jacking up threes, man, trying to become one overnight.
Right.
And
you want to do it, and the Falcons have done it. So that was the right number. 7
right.
of them in there. You got 41 points on the board. The Falcons have 16 points. Amari Barrett has 16 points in the game, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. Barrett was a point guy, but he's going to have to do those X-factor things that we know him to do so well. Rebounding, steals, and blocks that he needs to fill up the stat sheet a little bit more. Isaiah Wilson with 2. Braylon Goins, what an outstanding 6-3, 1-1. 6 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 1 block from him. Isaiah Wilkes forcing things a little bit right now. 5 points, 3 assists in the first half, but he does have 5 steals.
One of the things about Isaiah that I really appreciate is his athleticism and his guts and his heart. One of the things I'd really like to see him do more, especially if they decide they're going to play some man-to-man against us, Isaiah can get into the paint anytime he wants to. He can get to the elbow anytime he wants to. And so while he does have the green light to take the 3-ball, really would like for him to take that shot where he has a good, clean look. But other than that, if he's getting anybody coming out on him, he needs to be just putting the ball on the floor and just blazing by him like we know he can, get into the paint and get his buckets that way.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. I like that philosophy. When you're so athletically gifted, sometimes you have a tendency of not always wanting to flash it. Like he tried to throw down twice, in terms of wanting to drop the hammer to show that he has the athleticism.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to do all that. Not flashy, just be consistent on what you can do.
One time he got the foul call. The other times that he didn't. The thing that scares me is when he goes up and he does that, and somebody fouls him or runs under him.
Yeah,
that just makes me nervous. And I don't think that injury, that risk of injury, is worth him making the highlight, because we're going to need him
to win the state
to win the state championship game.
Josiah Mays, 3 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds in the first half. Then you got Chris Clay coming through with 2 assists in the first half. Mark Presley doing it in the assist and the rebounding category as well. One assist, 1 rebound, and 1 steal in the game for him. Gabriel Bivens, 1 rebound. Javier with 2 points and a rebound. Then you got Jonathan Van Buren, who's had a quiet game for his standards, but 7 points is not quiet.
Yeah.
3 rebounds in that, and that has the Falcons got to 41 points. Back to live action
but
now.
Van Buren hadn't taken that many shots either.
So now going to work now. The original starters are back on the floor for the Falcons. You've got Goins, Presley, Wilkes, Barrett, and Van Buren running that offense. Up at top, Van Buren pulls up again. Long with the mid-range shot, long that time, missed that time. Rebound pulled down by the Royals. Edwards going to swing it. Cox with the shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Community Christian. Second shot, no good. Rebound pulled down, this time by Presley.
Oh, nice finger roll by Presley.
One thing he can do was finger roll.
That's right.
So nice job by Presley. 43-22, 7:15 to go in the third. Bounce pass over.
Oh, turnover.
Nearly scramble. Ball's going to end up in a turnover as Isaiah Wilkes going to the ground getting the steal.
That's
Barrett has
one
it.
right there. Yep.
Barrett pulls up, elbow jump shot. No good that
Missed.
time. Presley with the rebound.
Nice drop and finger roll there. Good two-man game between Presley and Barrett.
So Presley knocks it down. Barrett knocks it down off the Presley assist. 45-22 is the score. Lead up to 23. Three-point shot from the left wing. Shot no good that time by Lowry.
Yeah, you can't leave guys open now. They have shown that they can shoot the three ball.
And they're willing to go get the rebounds now. That's another trend that's coming up in this game. Gliding to the basket. That
Rebound,
shot that
Barrett.
time no good. Rebound by Barrett. Barrett with 18 points in the game. Jonathan Van Buren.
Oh, wow.
To the basket. Off the assist from Barrett. 9 points now for Van Buren. Three-point shot is pure as Grayson Lowry knocks it down. 47-25.
Presley gets fouled.
And Presley's going to get fouled that time. Foul looks like it's going to be called this time against number 32, Grayson Lowry. Okay, excuse me, Joey Cox getting called for the foul. Team foul number 1. Presley at the free throw line. Presley only has 2 points thus far. Let's see if he can add. Well, he just got his first basket of the second half. Points of the game in the second half. Now he rolls one in there now. 3 points now coming for Presley. All in the second half of this one. 6:05 to go.
Coach giving him a few shooting instructions. That first shot, even though he made it, was a little flat.
Presley
Needs to
standing
use his
dribble.
legs. He needs to get up to his toes. Good, much better arch. He just rimmed it out, a little strong.
Back rims that one. So now the Royals come. Across the timeline now. Lowry being pressured by Van Buren. Ball nearly stolen by Presley. Into the lane with the runner. Shot no good. This time pulled down by Van Buren.
Got us.
Isaiah Wilkes
3-on-3.
works into the lane. Pulls up shot.
And he
And
gets
the
the foul.
mid-range is so nice. My name is Isaiah. 48-25.
Good job by Isaiah pressing, going up. He's kind of whimpering a little bit. I think he might have taken a shot in the midsection. But he's going to see if he can't convert that three-point play.
Wilkes dribbling.
There
Wilkes
it is.
knocks that down.
Nicely
And
done.
Wilkes has really focused on the last month of the season on his free throw shooting.
Yeah.
It really there was early in the season here, right at the beginning of the month of January, Wilkes was just missing, and he is just a natural scorer. And at the free throw line is where you get your money.
Yeah,
As
turnover.
Presley gets the steal there. And he was leaving so much change on the floor
He was.
as
I
that
mean,
pass is deflected there. Bad
And
pass
here's
by
what was
Presley.
crazy. He was getting 20 pieces, 18, 19, and then he would, shoot 60% from the free throw line. You'd be like, wow, man, there's no telling what you'd have if you make your free throws.
On the other end, Van Buren glides to the basket again and lays a nice finger roll. He's now in double digits. He becomes the second Falcon in double digit scoring tonight with 11 points. Across the timeline now goes Lowry. Lowry being picked up by Presley. Presley harassing him. Swings it. Ball back in the hands now of Turner. To the left wing. Ball in the hands of Lowry. To the corner. Ball in the box. Spin move. Kicks it. Three-point shot. And it's money that time for Lucas Turner.
Man, they are really hitting these threes.
53-28. Wilkes down Main Street on I-35.
Yeah.
Gets off on the exit ramp right here.
And see, Wilkes can do that all day. You know, he's just so quick, so athletic, so talented.
Ball's deflected. Mark Presley ends up with another steal this time. Amari Barrett with the spin move. Patiently glides to the basket and scores.
Wow.
Falcons turning it into a little bit of layup drills here.
Yeah. And the wind is kind of being taken out of the home team there, their fans.
Ball working around. Falcons really playing good defense in the second half of this game. Front rims that shot. Three-point shot missed. Barrett ends up with it. Pass tapped ahead, and they're going to say it's off of Presley. So Coach Tim Price is making wholesale changes.
Yeah, he's platooning them.
So into the game now, Barrett comes out. Barrett in his 20 points and 3 rebounds has a seat as Corey Holman comes into the game now.
How many Wilkes have?
So across, Wilkes coming up with nearly a steal. Ball is loose right now. Ball back in the hands down to the corner. Wilkes covering. Going to throw it to the left wing, up to the top to the right wing. Cross-court pass. Nice defense by Van Buren. And now trying to work the ball down on the box, and they do. Swing it back out. Three-point shot coming. Shot no good that time. And it looks like we're going to get a foul this time. It's going to be Falcon basketball. Looks like they're going to call the foul against number 34, Jeremiah Price. Team foul number 2, or maybe team foul number 3. Not sure. It's team foul number 3. To answer your question, Isaiah Wilkes has 10 on the night thus far.
Van Buren?
Van Buren has 11 in the game so far.
Okay.
So you officially have 3 Falcons in double digits. Wilkes, Van Buren, and Barrett. So another substitution coming into the game now as Goins comes out, and now we've got Bryce Brown in the game. Pass down low to Presley. Nice job by Presley.
Yeah.
Nice assist by Corey Holman.
Timeout.
So timeout called on the floor. 59-28. Falcons up by 31 right now. Falcons starting to extend themselves, and now we're going to see some of that extended bench and some of those other players getting into the game now. And it's going to be key for the Falcons to maintain intensity without the lineup. Doesn't matter who's in the game.
Yeah, and also, too, you know, I'm sure Coach is probably thinking about this, but I like to say it because I know he goes back and watches the broadcast. But, you know, those other guys that you know you're going to need quality minutes from, you know, as soon as you can get, you know, decent numbers for Van Buren and Wilkes, get them out of there. And get those other guys in there who you know are going to need that confidence booster, right? You know, you need Wilson to get into the game. You need to definitely make sure that Clay get back in there and get some additional opportunities, as well as Richards. And let's see here. And Bivens. You need to get Bivens back in there. Those are bodies. Bradshaw, those guys. You need to get them some good quality minutes because that depth is going to help you on your way to the big house.
There's going to be so many different games where those matchups are and those players are going to be used. It'll just happen that, you know, most likely often is tested in state tournaments on your deep bench.
Yep.
As there is a foul on the floor here. Looks like it's going to be number 10. Is that on Presley?
Yeah.
Presley's third foul. First team foul of the second half.
Yeah.
2:40 to go, 59-28.
Yeah, and then you were making the point that, you know, you're going to get tested on the way to the big house, right? I mean, you all kind of drama is going to unfold, and you have to make sure that you got players that you could fire in there to protect the guys that you know you're going to need to carry the load. So, you know, sometimes you just got to play your depth to your advantage, and do everything you can to make sure that you don't lose anybody. And when guys do come in, they're prepared to give you, you know, points, rebounds, good defensive stops, etc.
Chris Clay came in the game and he ends up picking up a foul. So
Tip out.
So on the floor right now, Isaiah Wilkes takes his seat, and now Isaiah Wilson is back in the game as well. Van Buren working up on top. Nice job with the runner or the floater in the lane, and Van Buren scores it.
Yep.
So now 61-28 is the score. Falcons extending pressure again. Corey Holman with the steal. Holman gets it over to Bryce. And
saying that Bryce stepped out.
So again, you know, Bryce Brown, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, I wasn't on top of it. I couldn't see. We're kind of watching the game through bars.
Going to work now, working the ball and avoiding the screen nicely there by Chris Clay, keeping his eye on the screener. 61-28, they're going to swing it to the left side of the court. Now recentering it, Corey Holman stepping out. covering. Trying to work the ball around. Nice job by Isaiah Wilson. Up fake. Chris Clay covering. Ball in the hands now of Wilson. Or not Wilson covering, and they're going to call traveling the call. It was just a good smothering defense right there.
Yeah, it was.
So Van Buren had checked out, and Braylon Bradshaw had checked in the game, by the way. 61-28. 94 seconds to go in the third. Bounce pass inside to Holman. Holman needs to go to work. Holman turns inside, shoots, and could not get that one to fall. Holman gets his own rebound. Holman fires. He can't get that second shot, but a good run there by Holman. Yeah. I would have liked it on that last possession. Take his time, gather it, and go toward the basket on that.
Blocked by Bradshaw. Nice dime by Wilson.
So Wilson with a nice
Nicely
dime,
done.
and Chris Clay gets on the board there. Chris Clay gets his first basket of the game, less than a minute to go in the third. Into the lane. Bryce Brown stepping out. Holman covering. Into the lane. They're going to swing it back outside. Pull up. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Wilson.
He loses
and
it.
he doesn't get it. And a nice pass inside. Throw out. Above the key.
Wow.
Ball back in the hands. And driving in the lane, and no one down low.
Well, he took 5 steps to the basket. Wow.
Horse Cutter gets there. 27-21. Isaiah Wilson swings it over to Chris Clay. 19 seconds on the clock. Clay on the logo. Clay gets around the defense, swings it out. Bradshaw over to Wilson. Down to Corey. Holman on the box. He turns and fires in the lane. Holman can't get the shot to fall.
Look.
And now going to the ground with 7 seconds on the floor is going to be a jump ball situation, and it will be. Looks like Royal Ball. So 5.8 seconds to go. Brown, they're going to throw it up, and as time expires, that three-point shot does not fall that time.
Yep.
So, 63-30, the Falcons up by 33 points. We'll be back for the start of the fourth in just a minute. You're listening to Millwood Falcon Boys Basketball, sponsored by SSM Health and, of course, Oklahoma City Community College. Time to start the fourth quarter as the band keys up the eye of the Tiger, and they are in the Tiger's eye right now as they find themselves down 33, Community Christian. The Royals are. The Falcons in the third quarter, Gary. What do you think the Falcons shot in the third quarter overall?
Overall, the third, it was pretty decent.
Yeah, it was very decent.
Okay, what was it?
10 of 15, 67%.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, very decent.
Yeah, so 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 67% if you had to find something wrong. But other than that, the Falcons have done what they needed to do on the offensive end. Substitutions on the floor right now as Bryce kicks it back out to Wilson.
Turns it over.
Bradshaw with the turnover there.
Yeah, too many dribbles, Bradshaw. You need to be down on the block. If you're going to face up, you need to be 1 or 2 dribbles into your move.
So Jalen Farmer in the game now. I'm going to assume he's in for Chris Clay right now. Bradshaw, and nice drive into the lane and scoring there by Jeremiah Price.
Yeah,
nice job by him. So 63-32 is the score now. Going to count the basket as Price will go to the free throw line with an opportunity to complete the three-point play. And he knocks it down. Lead down to 30. Ball in the hands of Isaiah Wilson over to Bradshaw. Bradshaw down to the lane. High off the glass shot, no good. Farmer with the rebound, and he scores that
He
time.
gets him a bucket. All right. He's on the scoreboard.
So Jalen Farmer, they're going to swing the ball over. Nice bullet pass that time by Ridley, almost implanted on the player's face on the other side. Braylon Bradshaw with the steal.
Highlight
Bradshaw drops the hammer. He got the value meal, the steal, the deal, and he supersized it. (67-33). Ball to the right wing. Falcons doing a good job again, making it difficult to get offense going. Bounce pass down to Price. Price loses it. Corey Holman comes away with the steal this time.
Loose ball.
Isaiah Wilson goes down and gets the jump ball situation, and it will be Royal basketball. So substitutions.
Okay, the most popular player on the team, Jordan Hammond.
No, that's not Jordan Hammond. It's Jamari Moore.
Jamari Moore. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong roster. Okay, my bad. Jamari Moore. Last game, he was like, Coach, I get buckets.
Yes, he was.
He was getting buckets.
So end of the game now. He's in the game. Working the ball. Farmer covering on the outside. Nice job. Backdoor cut.
Bradshaw got caught sleeping.
Got caught watching the paint dry that time.
Yeah, man.
So now working the ball around.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Who was that one? Was that Bradshaw?
No, I don't know if it was Bradshaw or not. I missed it. I was looking up at the clock.
Going to work that time. And firing for a three-point shot is no good that time.
Rebound Holman.
Snowden, he didn't get that one to fall that time. Holman with the rebound. Inside pass.
Misses.
At that time, Holman wasn't ready for it. Bradshaw trying to drop it over the top.
That was a good look, though, by Bradshaw. Got to give him love on that one.
5:06 to go. 69-35 is the score. Coming across the timeline, being picked up by Farmer now goes Evan Rogers.
Oh, blocked by Bradshaw.
Bradshaw swatting that one.
Yep. Is he going to dunk it again? He gets him another.
And Bradshaw gets another nail and knocks it down.
Now, he's just a sophomore, ladies and gentlemen, so he has a bright future sitting at about 6'5", 6'6". He's going to be a player. He just needs to get in the weight room and play more. As Holman gets the foul.
Holman gets caught in the air that time. It's going to be the first team foul. Make that the second team foul. Likely. Of the quarter. 71-35, 4:37 to go in the game. Falcons fully in control.
Fully.
Horse Cutter comes out of the game. Substitutions into the game now for Community Christians. So number 3, Redcap on the game is getting ready to bring the ball in. So the officials are conversing. At least talking with Coach Tim Price. Pass is inbounded.
Oh, man.
Shot is up.
I would be really interested in seeing the three-point shooting percentage of Community Christian at the end of the game, man. They have really shot the ball well.
And another shot is knocked out by Braylon Bradshaw. Says, I got that fire.
Look at him. He said, Coach, I need more minutes.
He's got 9 in the second half of this game right now, 73-38. And Jamari Moore is going to get caught running through the screen that time. Get a good kid foul. Team foul number 3. No, to answer your question, no, Community Christian has not shot the three ball exceptionally well. They shot better in the second half. The second half, they're 3 of 7, 43%.
That's what it is.
But in the game, they're 7 of 19, 37%. I mean, so you're sitting right there about 40%.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
It's not bad.
It ain't bad, you know. Stepping on the out of bounds.
That's Brown's second time stepping out of bounds. I mean, Brown's my height. I just can't see his shoe being that big. 3-point shot from the top of the circle. Snowden knocks that one down. Scouted knocks that down. Let me get his name right. 74.
Snowden is the guy that.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to go there. I already know. I saw the DEN and the SNO, and I was like, oh, yeah, there it is right there.
Oh, man.
Bounce pass over to Moore. Moore works it inside.
Look at him.
And Jamari Moore says, I got that juice, too.
He said, I can do this thing. Come on now.
So Braylon Bradshaw being called for the foul now. Team foul number 4. Substitutions coming in the game as Corey Holman comes out. And so does Bryce Brown. Into the game enters Gabriel Bivens.
Yeah, Bivens in.
And Javier.
You know what? I thought that Bivens would probably get more minutes. I think Coach wanted to kind of get him locked in, you know.
Well, here's the situation. If you make plays, that shot is altered by Bradshaw. Up to Bivens. He can't control the pass. Bivens had one of those moments, remember, where he didn't cover that defensive play.
Defensively, he was
so if you don't,
a little bit.
Again, if you don't put the effort and smart about your defensive decisions on the Millwood team, you're more than likely to find some pine time if you're not covering your defensive assignment.
Little pine time, huh? Yeah.
Shot in the lane, shot no good. That time, rebound pulled down by Jamari Moore.
Moore said, I'm going to push it up. I'm going to push this rock. They
back
give
over
it
to
back
Moore.
to him.
And
give
Moore
it to
said,
him.
if you said you gave it to Jamari Moore.
He said, give me them.
Off the Javier assist.
Give me them. The Falcons have scored 78 points. 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the game.
Turning fire on the inside.
Rebound,
in the
Bradshaw.
Shot missed. Bradshaw picks down the rebound.
It to Bivens.
And Bivens drives inside. He can't score. That time misses. Rebound pulled down by the Royals. Backing things up. Setting it up. Go scouting. Ball on the right wing. Ball up top. 3-point shot from above the circle there by number 12. That was Evan Rogers.
Yeah.
He misses the 3, but the ball will remain on the Royal side because we did not control it and deflect it off one of our players' hands. 41-78.
Yes, sir.
So scouting at the free throw line now. He turns and fires.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got the band trying to get through here.
Man.
139 to go.
Is the band room this way?
Yeah, the band room is that way. So we're going to have to try.
Yeah, we're going to have to stand up.
So going to work right now. Working the ball around. And a 3-point shot there by Jalen Farmer. As Farmer knocks it down. (81-41).
Oh, that's a carry.
Working the ball to the right wing. Back up top at the top of the circle.
Minute 5.
Minute 5 on the clock. Bounce pass over to the corner now. Javier stepping out on him. Ball back in the hands now as Farmer is covering. Working the ball now. Going to be stolen by Javier, who swings it back. And Bivens gets the hammer on his own.
Gets the finish, 43 seconds.
Nice job there by Javier with the assist. 35 seconds to go. Ball in the hands now, back on the box. Turn and fire, nice shot. Shot no good that time.
Bradshaw on the rebound. Yep, coach telling them to back it out. They're going to hold the ball.
And Moore's going to hold the ball as that will be the final seconds of the contest. 83-41 will be the final tally on this one.
83 points.
So
I said that the over and under would be what, 75?
Yeah, you did.
Wow, they exceeded that. So again, those players coming in off of the substitute players really came in and kept producing, just kept producing points. Performed well, good team effort overall. Good quality minutes by pretty much everyone that touched the floor.
Yes, they did. Millwood boys win over Community Christian
83-41.
83-41. Gary, what was the most impressive factor in this game itself?
Man, that defense was killer tonight. It really was. That defense was one that I would say was just beautifully executed time and time again. I saw a lot of great communication. You know, I'm starting to see the guys operate at a level, Mo, where it's almost like mental telepathy, right? They just kind of like can read each other, and I'm seeing those switches, and I'm seeing how they're playing, and things like tip outs and knowing where people are and where they're supposed to be. You know, it was just beautiful to watch that defensive play. And then when we look at the stat line in terms of the three-point shots and all that sort of thing, I'm seeing the right personnel take the right shots,
right,
as opposed to just everybody trying to get buckets. You know, and then the other guys are figuring out, hey, you know what, I'll get my buckets in the paint. I'll get mine playing good defense and rebounding. And of course, when the big three are firing on all cylinders, getting in double digits, it's hard for us to lose. But again, Barrett, he came out on fire, man, just doing it all.
He set the tone. He set the tone. He finished the game with 20 points overall, 1 assist, 3 rebounds in the game, and 1 steal. Then you've got Isaiah Wilkes finishing with 10 and 3 assists in the game. Then you had Jonathan Van Buren with 13 points, 4 rebounds on the night. So when you start looking at the stat line, then Braylon Bradshaw actually came in the game, picked up 8 points, 2 rebounds overall. Jamari Moore with 5 points. So you're getting that. But we always said the core points overall is between Barrett, Wilkes, and Van Buren.
Yeah.
And if you happen to get 6 Goins going.
Yeah.
And Goins did get going. He just wasn't required to get
No, he
anymore.
didn't have to do too much tonight.
So those were the numbers overall. You have to give them some love overall on that. The Falcons were outscored them 23-10, 18-12, 22-8, and 22-11 every period.
Yeah.
So the Falcons almost doubled them up. So the Falcon expands their winning streak now to 7 consecutive games. Mm-hmm. They improved to 8-2 in their last 10 games.
Yeah.
You know, now 14-5, and you've got quality wins over you call it some of the top 10 teams in Class 3A. You win against number 10 tonight, and now you have your sights set on 2 more 3A teams against OCS, which is next week on Tuesday, and then finding out next week the regular season coming to an end against Star Spencer next Friday. So, which is always a scrappy game at the end of the year.
Most definitely.
Always.
That's just like another pride of the East Side sort of battle, except it's Spencer, you know. And like I said, it's one of those emotional games. Guys know everybody. You know, people are related, you know, that sort of thing. And in the Millwood School District, you know, in some areas bump up against the Star Spencer School District. So again, a lot of family.
Right. So just upcoming things on PPBC TV tomorrow night. You can watch here on a different channel, of course. Falcon fans may not, but the Douglas Trojans is taking on Crooked Oak tomorrow night, of course, at Douglas. And then on Saturday, you got 2 games going on Saturday, a doubleheader almost simultaneously, as Langston will be taking on Nelson College.
Yeah.
That game starts at 2 o'clock, the women's game and the men's game to follow. And then on the Boys on the high school side, the Dungey Classic, Douglas and Star Spencer, is
nice.
this coming Saturday.
Nice.
That game, the girls' game, is supposed to start at 2:30 with the boys' game following right after.
I think I put my money on Douglas.
So the Super Prep player of the game,
Barrett.
Barrett, without question. You start off with 16, finish with 20,
Yeah.
but you did what your job required.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
my friend here's going to be unavailable this weekend,
Yeah,
but
brother
hopefully
got to go to work.
But we'll have to see him if he can get back here for one of the games that's coming up next week. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. I hear the NFL awards are going on nicely. I hear Offensive Rookie of the Year might be going to some guy named Jaden Daniels. Mm-hmm. He might have earned that. And you said Chiefs, right?
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs, baby.
Okay, I'm going with Chiefs too. I'm sorry.
I'm going Chiefs. I'm
all
sorry.
the little Chiefs hate
I
offense. Just go
lived
ahead.
there, back in the day. I lived right by the stadium. My first love was Dallas until, Jerry ruined it.
Okay, well, I'm glad. You moved on. You got some.
But I moved on
That
quickly.
was great. That's
as
great.
Soon as it moved on quickly, moved right to the Chiefs.
Keep on
Chiefs
moving.
is my team.
I don't even know. There's a team down there that plays football?
Where? Dallas? No, man.
Okay, I didn't think there was.
Hey, you know what? Interesting fact. Okay, and this is for all you Dallas fans. Both quarterbacks that's playing in the game on Sunday, they have been to the Super Bowl more times than the Dallas Cowboys has in the last 20 years.
I thought it was 30.
But it could have even been 30.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
I was going to say.
The last time Dallas actually went to a Super Bowl, those guys weren't born yet.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Golly.
but they did go to a Super Bowl. Okay, I'm going to say, wasn't that in the 90s?
Who?
Did they call it the Super Bowl in the 90s? I'm just asking. Did they?
No, they did call it Super Bowl. Dallas was in the Super Bowl in the 90s?
Yeah, it said they were. Oh, they did? Oh, yeah, they did? Oh, okay.
Did they?
It's been so long, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to get out of here.
Wait a minute. I'm going to make me look
No,
that
no,
up.
no,
Did
no,
Dallas, was Dallas was it the 90s?
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know it was. I'm harassing the
Yeah,
Dallas
okay.
fans.
Yeah, that's right, because I graduated from college in 91. Okay, all right. That's cool. That's cool. That's just how long it is.
The fact that I ran it past a Dallas person back in the day, that's kind of
I'm
how
not
it
a
is.
Dallas guy at all.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
hey, that's one thing you and I can agree on.
Haven't coming.
All right, so we're going to get out of here tonight. Enjoy the rest of your sports night this weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl this weekend. More games coming up here on PPBC TV. Have a great night. Tonight's game being brought to you by Super Prep, the Millwood and Richmond Foundation, OCCC, and, of course, SSM Health at St. Anthony. Have a great night, everybody.